Yeah, so one of the things I like about the game is sometimes you'll just run into legendary bad guys.
Hey, don't you have a mission to complete?
Okay, well, fuck.
That guy's a dick.
Well, fuck you. I don't even know what my mission is. Is that it? I think so.
I don't know.
This guy's an asshole. But like, there's like 3 Brotherhood people here. There's the scribe here, this douche, and the power armor guy is around here somewhere. But she's like super nice. There he is.
Oh, I just noticed your icon is that character from that crazy game you told me about.
Yeah, Skullgirls?
Yeah.
You have your orders.
Fuck
Her eyes
off.
creep me out.
Well, that's because she doesn't have any.
That's what I was basically saying.
Yeah, those are eye sockets.
Oh. That's great.
But she's got red hair.
Oh, she doesn't have red hair. You can't complain about that.
And she's like 12. She doesn't.
Well, I'll be sure to inform Jared.
Her her arms are made of barbed wire too.
Oh. Yep, I'm definitely going to inform Jared. Because that sounds like it would be a suitable punishment for him.
Yeah. But the lady in there, her mission she gave me was to go into the Mass Pike tunnel. I'm like, oh boy, that place is a nightmare normally, and it was not the most fun. All right, let's go to my snipper.
So this is Cambridge, right?
Yep.
Do they have like the various areas of Cambridge?
I believe so.
Do they have like Harvard Square?
I don't know if they have
Stuff like
Harvard.
that?
They probably have Harvard somewhere.
Yeah, but oh, okay. No, I'm not curious because I'm trying to think if I can, figure out where the locations are and how accurate it is.
I mean, there's probably. Oops, I didn't mean to take that. But there's probably some liberties here and there. Like they have the red rocket.
Yeah, see, that looks familiar.
I missed. Oh no, I hit him. Oh jeez.
See, I should actually know because I was at the Cambridge police station the other day.
What were you doing at the police station?
I was driving by.
Oh.
And I don't mean I was doing the drive-by on police, but I was just driving by it.
Hey, you okay there, buddy?
No.
But everything looks so much creepier in this game.
Is the cheese just as awful in this game as it is in real life?
I think, like, even though the graphics aren't beautiful, they're still like super more realistic looking than the last.
Oh wait, which key stop is this?
College Square Station. Oh.
Why is it called? It's called MTA.
That was the.
Maybe it have to be.
Oh no. Wait, he's still not called dog meat yet. I have to talk to this lady about it.
It's called dog.
For the moment, yes.
Your dog is just called dog. It's
Yep.
fucking generic.
Well, dog meat is just the same word with the word meat after it.
Oh, wait. We never got to finish the conversation. Final Fantasy 15. We're just going to ignore the fact that game exists. I don't know how you can like that so much.
Well, the game when I played the game, it's actually really fun.
But it's like Final Fantasy fused with Gears of War. It just does not look good.
Well, that's what you've seen. Like the demo of it is like in a field. It's like very colorful. You've just seen that city of it because this is supposed to be like a modernish.
Well, it can't be any worse than fucking
13.
Yeah, the fucking Final Fantasy Hallway Edition.
Like this one, like there's you can go anywhere. Ooh, no, actually that's not that great. But you can go anywhere you want. You have a car. You can go driving.
You run people over?
Yeah.
So you can just go GTA on people?
Probably.
I'm alright with that.
Also, Sid in that game is a girl now. Named Sydney, and she's a Southern Belle.
That's alright with me.
It's actually very, very nice. Hey, she's very
Is she a
pretty.
racist Southern Belle?
Not that I know, but who knows?
Because those are the most funny ones.
See, look, here we go, legendary enemy, and it's already dead. When you kill a legendary enemy, you get some kind. Ooh.
My God.
Increases the size of the sweet spot while picking locks.
Cool.
That's actually kind of useful. But I think you find more of those enemies on a higher difficulty. Granted, I'm not on the highest difficulty. I'm kind of on one of the lower ones because I tried and I got
You earned a trophy.
animal. Hey,
Animal control.
ghouls are not animals.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Trigger. I'm triggered. Feel it?
Oh my god, he has an American flag bandana.
He's got goggles on too. Yeah, you can even give your partners armor and junk now instead of just like.
You need to give it a better name than dog meat.
Yeah, I wish you could name it yourself. Because I would totally name him Pupper.
You're not naming him Pupper. We went over this when we played Phantom Pain.
Okay, well that's the thing. He's not. Oh, these things.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We went over this with Phantom Pain. The dog's name is not Pupper.
It's Pupper.
I actually, granted, I forget what the dog's name actually is. Oh, Diamond Dog.
His name is Pupper.
Gee.
His name is
Diamond
Pupper.
Dog is not named Pupper.
He's not even a dog.
Okay, you know what?
He's a wolf.
Shut up. I'll have you know that in the original version of the game, he was a Rhodesian Ridgeback, which I actually have, and it was a glorious dog.
More like Rhodesian bitchback.
Well, technically, she is a girl.
Nailed
so
it.
She would be considered a bitch, but
Nailed it.
you know what? You knew about yourself.
Oh, don't be rude.
Oh, you're gonna break this lock if you noticed out.
No.
You break the pin.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Shush. No, I'm gonna be doing good. Yeah, see, eat it. Suck on that. Look, there was a bobby pin
Oh
in
my
there.
god, a laundered cream dress. You can make it that way you want.
Time to babysit.
No thanks.
I wonder how many people will get that one.
Oh god. I just got it.
Bathroom Explorer.
Oh, they canceled it.
No, he actually started again.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Cool.
I mean, it's been like months since
Does
the last.
Mega Man shoot his gun to you again?
No, because it's a new Bathroom Explorer.
I'm thinking of like old school Mega Man, badass box art Mega Man where he's got a pistol. I missed out on pre-ordering the Mega Man collection.
Oh, is that thing already sold out?
Yeah, well, the one of the amiibo is,
Of course.
which it's a gold Mega Man amiibo.
I don't care for the gold Mario, but I do care for the gold Mega
It's
Man.
friggin' gold Mega Man. I mean, pretty much anything Mega Man is awesome in my book.
Well,
But you know what happened was I was looking at it, and I had the ability to pre-order it, and I was like, oh, I'll pre-order it later on. I don't know why I didn't think to do it. And I went to it the next day to go and pre-order it, and it was all sold out. So,
How much was it?
I want to say it was 50. I want to say it
Well,
was
because that's like those games you can just emulate or get whatever
Well,
for, but just
that's the
I think
thing.
it's the amiibo itself which is making
Yeah,
it
I
really
wanted it for the
big.
amiibo, but it's like it's just Mega Man 1 through 6,
Yeah, 'cause
which I
they're-
already have. Like,
Well, it's
all
weird.
the
I've
copies
seen
of.
that where it's like all these collection editions just 1 through 6. It's
Yeah.
never the Super Nintendo one. It's never 9 and 10.
Well, I'd probably be really happy with buying it if it was, you know, it'd be cool if it was like a collection of the older ones, like maybe it was all the NES ones and all the Game Boy ones, and
There's like a collection of every Mega Man.
like yeah, I mean, there's really no reason why they couldn't have Mega Man 7 and Mega Man and Base.
Yeah, and or like can have like the Mega Man .exe games in the whole pack.
Yeah, I mean, the
All the Mega-
collection could have been bigger. I mean, I think it's unfortunate that it's Mega Man 6.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe like they're having trouble with it because 9 and 10 were on Sony and
Well,
Xbox.
No, 9 and 10 were on.
Were they?
Were on Wii as well.
Oh, maybe they're just having trouble getting it just for the rights to that only.
No, I think Capcom was just a bunch of greedy bastards.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. They're having trouble getting the rights from Capcom because Capcom like money.
Capcom, alright, Capcom has done nothing with Mega Man other than put him in Smash. That's the best thing that Mega Man has done in a number of years, and that's disappointing.
Well, you have to admit they are starting to do a bit better. Like they do. I think
Oh
they've.
yeah, there's a Mega Man here that's come out recently.
Well, they haven't released a new one recently, but they have acknowledged. Oh, now I broke one.
You
They,
remember Mega Man Universe? You remember when they announced that? And
yeah.
all the gameplay they showed off and how it like looked so awesome, and then they just fucking canceled it.
Remember Maverick Hunter X, which was basically Metroid Prime but with Mega Man?
Remember Mega Man Legends 3?
Oh yeah, and the reason again is like not enough people would buy it.
Yeah, remember they were gonna like release like 3D
Well, then again, remember what Mighty Number 9 said.
Yeah, that totally turned me off on Mighty Number 9.
Like, I'm definitely gonna get that game because it looks fun. I don't understand the complaints that this game just looks very generic and basic, and that's what Mega Man games are, though.
But you know what?
You jump and shoot.
It's what people wanted. People wanted the new Mega Man game, and this is the closest we're gonna get to a new Mega Man game. It really is, because Capcom just seems.
But they did start releasing some of them on PlayStation Network.
Did they
They just some old ones.
Because I know they had like the old school PS1 remakes.
They just released the Legends of Trombone.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They released, I think, Mega Man Legends 2.
Which are both really expensive games. I think they're both over $100 a piece nowadays.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually saw this Etsy page where they were selling off old games. And one of them was Conquer, and I was like, oh, sweet Conquer. And I think it was just the game itself, and it was going for $189.
Yeah, that's insane. When I bought my cartridge-only copy of Conquer, I think I paid $80.
Yeah, like...
And then I bought one in the box later on, and I think I paid like $110.
Yeah, I'd say like up to 100 at most, but almost 200 for the game. No,
That's crazy.
I mean, it's not the rarest game; it's just a very sought-after one.
No, it's not. It's not. It's uncommon. Well, no, you know, it's really not even all that uncommon.
Yeah, it's not. It's like Final Fantasy VII. It's not uncommon. It's just very sought after.
Yeah, actually, and you know what? I had the black label version, and I had the stupid green label. And you know what the worst thing is the discs are different. Like the printing on it is different.
I think I have a black label of 7.
I think the black label of 7 has like a white background with black text, and then the green label is like a silver disc instead with black text. So it's not even like there's a noticeable difference. So you can't kind of pass one off as the other.
Oh, so what do you think they're gonna do with the whole remake? Because I've heard things saying it's not gonna be turn-based.
I haven't heard a lot about the game other than the fact that they're making it.
Because, like, have you read some of the dialogue in that game?
Yeah.
They say retarded and the N-word a lot.
I mean, I'm interested by the remake. I'm not excited for it by any means.
I'm, like, decently excited just to see what they do.
I don't know. It's not like when Ocarina, for example, like when Ocarina of Time 3D came out, or when it was announced, rather, I was super hyped because rather than like rehashing the game over, they seemed like just really interested in kind of like redoing the game, but kind of like making it feel like
a different. This is new.
Like, this is how the game always. Like it's new.
This is what we wanted
it to be.
They made it
feel like this is how the game always was.
Because like it's so much you can do with a remaster.
Yeah.
But theirs isn't really much as a remaster as it was a remake, because they add new things in. They change up some boss fights.
Yeah.
Well, with Ocarina, they didn't change that much.
No,
and they added a bunch to Wind Waker, and from what I hear, they changed a lot in Majora's.
They changed tons of stuff in Majora's Mask.
Because that game was, for a Zelda game, pretty hard. I mean, no, it's not Zelda too hard.
You know what they took out, which confused me, and actually lost a lot of save files this way, is... you know how in the old one you would save by playing the Song of Time?
Or you could do like that quick save thing by going to an owl.
Or you go to the owl. So in the 3DS version of Majora's Mask, you actually don't save by playing the Song of Time. You actually just save by going to the owl.
Owl's have to.
So it's so ingrained in my mind that you
to go back in time is to save?
To play the Song of Time, that I've have done it numerous times and have lost hours of gameplay because I just forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, Ocarina of Time 3D was a great remake because it still, it felt familiar even though there were some new aspects. Majora's Mask 3D, I was super hyped for it, but I think it was a poor remake because they didn't do a great job of really introducing, some of the newer elements.
I mean, they changed a lot of the bosses, which I'm kind of glad for because some of them were tough, like fucking Georg. That was a nightmare to fight on N64, but then I've heard they made it a bit easier. Granted, Got wasn't that hard anyway.
No, but they made him a little bit harder in the 3DS.
Oh, that's good, because he was a pushover.
But regardless, I think with Wind Waker HD,
That
the changes they made.
because they didn't change all that much. The only
No,
things
but
they
the things they added
changed
were things that made the game more straightforward.
because
you
they
know?
made getting the Triforce pieces a lot less of a hassle. And
Triforce pieces is pretty much the reason why for years I never used Wind Waker because I hated that whole long process.
because they just you get to get all the you had to get all the charts, they get to get all the money for them.
It was fun to do the first time, but I just never wanted to do it again.
Yeah.
But then the other thing that's nice in the remake is that they added that red sail, so you can go like at
That
double
was the
speed.
double speed, and you didn't need wind.
It's like such a small change, but like when you play the game so often, you've already kind of seen everything. It's nice to be able to just speed forward.
It's like, I never owned it when I was young, because I never had a GameCube or a Wii.
Yeah.
But I played a little of it at friends' houses.
Yeah. So you were semi-familiar.
So I was semi-familiar, but I knew that sailing was one of the things people complain about because it's so boring.
Oh yeah.
Because it takes forever. Because say you want to just get from one end to the other, and it's
Yeah.
not like Pac-Man where you can just loop around. You just have to go all the way to the other side.
Yep.
And it's not like say Assassin's Creed Black Flag where there's fun strewn about.
That, you know what though, that game in and of itself is just a disappointment. Assassin's Creed has been a disappointment pretty much since Assassin's Creed 3.
I agree. Like I think Black Flag was a really big step in the right direction.
Well, let me put it this way. I stopped playing Assassin's Creed when I was playing Assassin's Creed 3, and they do like the intro where you're playing as Haytham Kenway, and then I started to play as Connor, and I played for like an hour, and I gave up because I'm like, you know what? Haytham Kenway's story was genuinely more interesting.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people didn't like 3. The thing that what I liked about 3 is, spoiler for anyone who hasn't played it, yeah, frickin' Desmond dies. That was the best moment Assassin's Creed ever
I'm
had.
gonna be honest with you. See, I've never even played. Like I told you, I didn't play that game long enough to even know that. So thank you for spoiling the game for me.
Yep.
Not that I was never gonna play it anyway, so I can care less. Plus, I never got invested in the character of Desmond.
I always hated him as a character because he's just an annoying little douche.
Pretty much.
It's like the modern day segments were never the fun parts.
No.
But then 4 was the prequel you play as Haytham's father.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool because it was Haytham's father, but I felt like doing the whole piracy angle was just
Well, I mean,
a little gimmicky.
I'm a big sucker for pirate stuff, and that's the thing. There aren't that many good games where you're a pirate besides like Monkey Island. But even then,
Sure.
it's more of like a Space Quest kind of game. But I liked Edward as a character because I know like I just hated Ezio so much because he was not likable. I liked Altair. Altair I like.
Because I thought it was cool how they used him continuously. Like I actually liked the fact that you kind of saw his growth, and whereas like Altair was like super generic, and you never really got to like get a feel for how he actually was.
Well, because he was generic, but the thing I like about Altair is he's an assassin. Ezio is he's a great killer. He's the worst assassin because he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Paladin, if you need
Oh wait, I don't need.
power, we have some equipment in the garage.
Are we back here again?
Yeah, because I have to talk to this dickhead.
You better have
Like-
some good news.
I don't.
Reward? You
Affirmative.
better. Oh.
Really?
I don't.
Maybe you're not as worthless as I thought.
Shut up, Reese.
Take this.
Is it Reese or is it Rice?
I think Reese.
It's a big place
Oh, so
and
it's
needs
Rice.
serious exterminating.
I like Rice.
Whenever you're
Rice
ready.
is nice.
I still like him, but I like
You know
Rice.
you'll find mine.
Rice is very nice. Alright, what's this mission?
What's the mission? Taking out the garbage, mutants, synth, and every other freak byproduct of those damn nukes.
Okay, synth is not a byproduct of a nuke.
I'm ready.
It's like a robot. They're creepy as hell, but
Details
they're...
on the purge location.
Well, then this guy is
Report
just.
back to me. Right.
Oh, we're purging! It's a crusade. Oh, sorry. Peacekeeping.
Anyway.
Since it's gonna be mutants and junk, knowing that's not gonna be that fun. Or as not that fun, I'm probably gonna die a lot. So I'm gonna look at my power armor for this.
Cool, that'll give me the opportunity to see it.
it's pretty fun just to go around beating the crap out of everything. Like when you first get it, the thing I like the most about it is it makes you feel so strong, but like 30 seconds later they make sure to kick your ass.
I love it.
Because you start out fighting freaking, what are they called? Bandits, raiders. You're just beating the shit out of them, and then suddenly a Deathclaw shows up and picks you up and just whips you across down the road, and you're like, oh, oh, oh. And I mean, you have a minigun on you, but all right, but okay.
Loading times in this game, kind of crappy.
Boy, it's also PlayStation's loading times. I can guarantee on Xbox One and PC it's like that, but
Yeah, you know,
that's the thing.
the
But
PlayStation systems always seem like whenever they do ports, it's like the last one they care about.
especially Bethesda.
Yeah.
Well, that
Although I know PS4 and Xbox One are both kind of, you know, PC based, whereas like PS3 was a totally different architecture, and 360 was Power PC. So I know the PC ports nowadays are significantly easier.
but it's no more apparent than with Skyrim. The DLC for that came out a year and a half later for PS3.
That's just pathetic.
I don't know if they were having trouble. I don't know if they were just lazy, but they came out a year and a half later. But they came out over the course of 3 weeks. For that, I think the first one that came out was Dragonborn DLC. It was normally $20. It was $10 for that week.
Huh.
The next one, so every DLC was half off for the week it came out.
Oh, here's a totally random fact for you. Everyone always kind of like craps on Activision. When Guitar Hero Metallica, of all things, came out, they had DLC for their new album, which at the time was Death Magnetic. And so they had DLC only on the PS3 and the Xbox version because they were the only ones that could take DLC. So on the Wii version, what they actually did is they didn't do all the songs off the album, but they actually gave you, I think it was like 3 or 4 songs off the album, just included with the game that the 360 version, the PS3 version didn't get.
Uh-huh.
And they did that just because the Wii doesn't get DLC. So, like, Activision didn't even need to really go out of their way to do that, but it was kind of cool that they did. And,
Just as a little say, hey, we're sorry you bought the Wii version.
yeah, like they actually genuinely showed care in some way, which you don't see often from Activision.
It's exactly Activision. Like, it's not that they're a terrible company; just they're not even really known about anymore.
Well, it's Activision, let's be honest. All they do nowadays is Call of Duty.
Yeah, but I have heard
Is that
good.
a mannequin? Is that just by a mannequin?
Yeah, they're sometimes just about.
That's creepy as hell.
Well, what's creepier is the symbol monkeys that just go. When they see you, their eyes turn yellow. But when they're there for long, they start clapping really fast, and their eyes turn red. Like, from what I can tell, they're just alarmed, but they're still terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you think mannequins are scary, wait till you see the synths. But
Sure, Power Armor had just a red light coming out of his head.
Yep.
You know what?
Headlamp.
You know what was hilarious? Today I was like, man, I really want to play some Virtual Boy, but I don't want to use the stand. And I was trying to like research ways
To use
like,
the stand?
No, to like strap it to my head.
Well, just do what James did. Just
Yeah, well,
duct tape
that's
it.
what happened. Like I read around and everyone was saying the same thing. Everyone was just like, just use duct tape, like AVGN, and I'm like, no, that's stupid. But
Well, there's no. Well, that's the thing. Like, the whole thing is like the one good thing about the R Force is they have a head strap.
I actually
You have one, don't you?
The R Zone.
R-Zone. You have one, don't you?
I don't have an. When I was younger, I didn't have.
See, look, there's the symbol monkey.
Oh my god! When
Wait
I
for
was
it.
younger, I didn't have the strap-on like head R Zone. They made this like little tabletop one that had like it was like a 6-inch screen. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I had some fighting game on there, and I remember I would play that all the time. It was actually a genuinely entertaining fighting game. It's the only game I ever got for it, but it was fun as could be. So you know what? The R Zone, in my opinion, underrated portable console.
Well, I mean, I think it's just because I never actually hated the Tiger games.
I have a lot of them.
I know you do.
You know I have a lot of them.
Yeah, you have like a giant stack.
I put it this way: they made a Crash Bandicoot Tiger Electronics handheld game, and I own that.
Like,
You've seen that, right? Yeah. Like,
I remember as a
that?
kid, I had one I got from McDonald's or Burger King of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
And it was just you running and jumping, and I actually Grognak. Oh my god! I was in Grognak Barbarian.
I love it.
Oh my god! I'm equipping that right now.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of like super Lord of the Rings, though.
Hits cause more stagger, and targets take bleed damage.
I'm okay with that. But anyway, what was it saying? You know what's actually...
Oh yeah, speaking of... Oh, actually, no, that's just the goal. Never mind.
You know what's a fun, like, Tiger Electronics handheld? Is, and it's kind of ironic that it's entertaining, is Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Yeah, because the game, it's like the NES game, you played it. I actually like it, but I know you're kidding. I know you think it sucks.
What, Castlevania 2?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that I think it sucks. It's not as good.
It was Symphony of the Night before Symphony of the Night.
Because I don't have a problem with the game. I think the game, in its all, Burnt Manta Man.
Okay, let's be honest. The translation is just awful.
Well, I like the what's it called? Like the fan edit.
Redactor? I think that's what it's called?
Yeah, that's awesome. The thing, it's not a bad game. It's just that it's such a cryptic game.
Well, Redaction fixed everything because instead of like not telling you where to go, it gives you a good idea of what you need to do in the game. So you're not totally blindsided.
Yeah, like it's just so cryptic.
Yeah, but it didn't mean to be. It's just literally just a poor translation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would have been all right. It was just poorly translated.
If you know what you're doing in Castlevania 2, it's super fun. If you have no clue, then you're just going to be beyond bullshit.
I need some more cloth, though.
Bless you.
But that's one of the things I really like about this game is like you know all those dumb things you just pick up about like so you could pick up pre-war money and skulls. Now everything has a use because of the.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's how I used to do these sections in Fallout 3. I would just do a quick save.
Well,
and then I would just like randomly guess, and then if I couldn't do it, I just load my save.
That's what I would do too.
Can you still do that?
You can, but here's the cool thing. Let's
I could never figure these
watch
out.
this. I discovered this, so I got locked out.
Yeah.
Hold on. I believe it'll take a couple seconds. Hey, it's back up.
Oh, what was that? Like a perk you had?
Nope. You just have to wait 10 seconds to get locked out.
Oh.
First
they
guess.
added that in?
Yes.
That's cool, but it kind of detracts from like...
It really does. Oh, that's probably for the axe.
Anyway. Oh, you know what's like super disappointing?
Huh?
Did you ever play, because we were talking about Castlevania, you ever play Castlevania Rondo of Blood?
Yes. Castlevania X? Well,
yes and no. See, that's what I was getting at. Like, Castlevania Rondo of Blood, which came out, I think it was the PC Engine CD, which would have been the TurboGrafx CD here, but it never came out in America. So Rondo of Blood is an awesome Castlevania game.
Because didn't they remake that on PSP?
They did when they did the Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles.
I have that game.
Yeah, okay, so you played it. See, that game is super awesome, but it never came to America until they released it on Virtual Console for the Wii. And they gave us, you know, Castlevania Dracula X for Super Nintendo, which is so bad. Because, Super Castlevania 4 is incredible. The controls are super tight. And that was, that was an early Super Nintendo game. Castlevania Dracula X is just disappointing on all levels. The controls really stink. The graphics aren't all that great.
It's just because going from 4 to that...
It was just super lazy, in other words.
He's going from because I think because it wasn't a Castlevania game originally. It was what Dracula X Rondo of Blood or something. Devil's Castle Dracula X.
Rondo of Blood. But that's what they called it in Japan.
And the Dracula X Chronicles, that game was nice. Like
That game was good, other than the fact that like Symphony of the Night, they gave it that really crappy border.
Yeah, I mean, Symphony of the Night is a great fucking game.
When I look back and I play Symphony of the Night nowadays, I feel like it didn't age well. It didn't age as well as, like, say, Super Metroid. I feel like Super Metroid does a good job. Like, even if you played it numerous times, there are still moments where you can get, like, confused about where you need to go. I feel like once you played Symphony of the Night, it kind of takes away some of that mystery.
Yeah.
But then again, like this, like the plot twist in Symphony of the Night gets kind of ruined once you play it again. So.
Oh, I know what this is. Check out Hubris Comics up Newbury Street. This is Newbury Comics.
Is that what it's referencing?
I feel like that's where Newbury Comics started.
That would make sense. That's a hilarious reference.
That's kind of cool.
What's the VB mean, though?
That's probably the guy who signed it. I don't. Vagina Bento.
I'm like, I'm gonna look up who the founder of Newbury Comics is, and see if if it is a reference. Because I feel like if you're gonna reference it, you'd kind of want to reference that.
Because I think it's like a raider who's like, hey, check out Hubris Comics. There's shit there. But I mean, it could be a reference to Newbury Comics. It could be a reference to comics from New England in general, because it'd be like.
I mean, it would make sense for it to be a Newbury Comics reference, because when you think comics in Newbury Street, you think
Newbury Comics, and like because like.
And that was their first store.
I know a lot of people don't know what Newbury Comics is, but the best thing to compare it to is FYE.
Yeah, I mean that's a reference you're only gonna get if you're fucking
from New England.
If you're not from New England, that's gonna be something a lot for you. But cool. It's cool. It's a cool reference.
I'm surprised they made a little nod to that.
Totally obscure. It's about as obscure as you get. I think they have like less than 30 stores.
There aren't too many, but because it's basically FYE. It's like FYE with more clothing.
It's like I feel like what's the best way to describe it?
It's like how Hot Topic should have been.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you took FYE
and mixed it with Hot Topic.
It with Hot Topic, and then merged that with a comic store. That's basically Newbury.
Yeah, and because Hot Topic used to be great.
And now it's stupid.
Because it used to be it used to be about, not the hot topics.
I'm sorry, now when I just think Hot Topic, I think of that South Park episode where they just burned it down. And they play the song.
The Ungroundable!
Yeah, exactly, that was the episode.
Babowski has cast and signed a contract with the Mistress of Mystery.
Not blonde.
Not brown. And definitely
not a redhead.
Oh, you're not okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay.
Speaking of which, what did you think of, what's her face, Megan Fox's April O'Neil not being a redhead?
I was not happy that they picked Megan Fox to begin with.
Yeah, neither was I.
So...
But she's like decently attractive. I have the same problem a lot of people do.
You ever see her thumbs?
That's what I was going to say. I have the same problem a lot of people do. Is she's got weird, janky thumbs.
It's basically after I saw her thumbs when I see movies with her, I genuinely just look at her hands.
Well, because they're like Danny Sexbang's thumbs. They're just long and creepy.
They're just.
But see, Danny Sexbang is a beautiful, beautiful man, and you more focus on this beautiful, beautiful face. But with Megan Fox, you go straight to her hands. And that's the thing I always noticed about movies. Is like they have a character who's like a blonde or a brunette. Why don't they just dye the actor's hair? They never do that.
I don't know why they didn't do that.
Maybe it just doesn't work with their face or something. Oh yeah,
that was a terrible movie anyway.
Oh yeah, it wasn't great. I'm really liking this axe. It's somewhat fast. It's doing great damage.
And it's so Lord of the Rings.
Grognak!
I'm literally waiting, just for Gandalf to show up out of nowhere.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass. You ever see that video on YouTube where it's
What
just
is
a dude in a
this?
Gandalf costume?
Oh, he goes up to that
He goes in front of a train,
and all those characters start showing
and
up.
a bunch of midgets just come running by.
That was really fun. I love that video. Oh yeah, so I looked after the whole Target thing. I couldn't get the Nuka-Cola. I decided to look into it. I found it on Amazon, and the guy was selling it for like $60 a bottle.
No way.
It's $2.99 at Target, but I found out what it actually is.
Yeah.
It's just Blueberry Jones soda with a different label.
Yeah, that's the rumor I heard.
That's all it is. And I think I'm fine with it being Jones soda, but at least make the Nuka-Cola bottle.
I thought the label was very disappointing. I would have been genuinely more happy if they just did original Nuka-Cola.
Well, I think it's just because then they would just be doing Coke, but with Nuka Quantum, that's like the cola everyone remembers from 3 because of that giant, like, game-long quest.
I know, but I feel like Nuka-Cola is... I like the fact that it's just a complete Coca-Cola ripoff.
That's one of the things people first noticed in the trailer was about Diamond City, is right near Diamond City there's this giant Nuka-Cola sign, much like the Coca-Cola sign near Fenway. So we were like, This is Fenway, obviously. This is obviously Fenway.
Yeah.
And it's just a really good nod. The Silver Shroud script. Oh, there's supposed to be a movie they're working on. But you go to Saugus, you go everywhere. The Silver Shroud, is that a reference to the Phantom?
I have no idea. It's very
The Adventures of the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Death Becomes You. Bald Beatty, you're bluffing. Crazy Clara, glad you think so. Okay, fine, I'm on. Bald Beatty pushes all of his chips into the middle of the table. Make the pile even larger. Actually, you all fold. What is this episode of JoJo? Everyone at the table looks around in a panic. Nobody knows where the voice came from, but they recognize the voice as being from the Silver Shroud.
Oh my god.
No, it can't be. Oh, but it can! Alright?
Let's go out.
Suddenly.
The room is illuminated. The only got flash, the barrel of the machine gun. It's the Silver Shroud. He appeared as if by nowhere and sprayed the room with bullets. In the flashes, the different gangsters can be seen falling over, almost as if it's stop motion. The lights come back on. All of the gangsters lie.
Dead. The Silver Shroud said
I'm not gonna. Can I say this right now? That's a really poor spot for like a page change.
He looks straight at the camera and says, Feeny 5, death has come for you, and I am its shroud.
Okay.
Here's a shroud that'll scare the raps off Gimdo. So at my work, I keep, this is back around Halloween, they have these 3, they had these 3 witches. So I just, every time,
like a display?
yeah,
Okay.
it was like a thing they were selling, and these 3 witches would talk. And every time I walked by it, I just heard, we have frozen the fountain. All is good, we have made evil. Let's bring the darkness.
And this was going
down.
And this was going off nonstop?
No, it was going off all the time. I was like, I wanna just put that audio along to it.
That would just be annoying.
Yeah, but it'd be hilarious because it's Zelda CDI.
You know what? I actually had the weirdest desire to play those games the other night. And I think that's because I was watching the Zelda cartoon show. But regardless.
Yeah, PBG review. He's actually doing a Let's Play of Faces of Evil right now with Jeff.
Oh yeah, they have that new show together, don't they?
It's actually pretty funny. And they've been playing Faces of Evil, and the episode today, it got all laggy. Like, horrendously laggy.
You know what? If I played those games back when they came out, I probably today would think they're good games. But I didn't. So I play them, you know, from a modern
Oh, look, there's the
Zelda
Silver
fan
Shroud.
perspective, and they're just, well, Faces of Evil and Wand of Gamelon are awful games. I actually like Zelda's Adventure.
That's what the PBG's reviewing next.
Singing these Zelda's events?
It's his last video for Zelda Month.
Oh, I like that. See, I actually like that game.
See that game? Like,
It's super like slow to load.
yeah, that's the. I feel like that's the only. The two really big problems with that game is having to select every single item, and the load time.
Yeah, but if you can get past that, it's actually quite fun.
I like the whole live action idea.
I like the idea. It just didn't work.
Not at all.
I mean, it's hard to imagine Zelda with voiceovers though.
Oh, that's
Which
actually
is what that game had. Because it basically imagine like it was like if Zelda 1 had voiceovers, that was, you know, it would be weird. Like imagine walking into the cave for the old man and he's just genuinely says, "It's dangerous to go alone." It would be creepy. It just, I don't want to hear that. Just give me the text.
This is actually sort of very Rorschach-y. That's kind of neat. Silver Shroud, a costume. I wonder if it takes over as a full armor set, though. Because if it doesn't, I'll totally equip it.
I feel like it's very Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal.
Oh yeah, it's like that, but black. The silver submachine gun prop. Oh, I don't think it's a weapon. It's just a prop, not a weapon.
Oh, that's stupid.
But that'd be cool if it was actually.
If it was a gun, that'd be sick, because I would totally use that gun the whole game, because it's a friggin' Tommy gun.
Oh, you can find plenty of them. I found one early on, but I scrapped it because I didn't need it yet.
Well, what fun are you?
Well, because I had to
Then again,
wait.
you're using a goddamn axe.
Yeah, why use a Tommy gun? You can use a battle axe. Alright, audio control. Ooh. The Silver Shroud theme.
Okay, that's a shitty theme. I like that better.
Okay. Oops. Video controls. Failed.
Don't know that.
Lighting.
Chromatest!
Max brightness.
Oh god, what have you done?
Standard 2 like chroma test.
I like that better. Leave it. Leave it. That is awesome.
Oops.
Oh, you shut it down. Get out of there. Look at that. What y'all looking at?
Oh god, that hurts to look. Imagine seeing that in a movie.
It's kind of super trippy.
Grognak! Actually, you know what? Here.
Pompadour winning.
You can normally get a pompadour, but back away. Oh, Grognak!
You need to put that on.
Oh my god, it has drugs in it too.
You need to put that on right now. Yeah, fuck the power armor.
I gotta just get back into it. Now, this does take over the whole thing. Well, let's take a look at the Silver Shroud.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm the Silver Shroud, bitch! Justice!
I don't know why, but I just envision
Okay,
like.
pompadour.
See, I go back to like the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal music video, and I just envision like, you know, like immediately after he throws the coin in the jukebox.
Oh
and he starts
my
dancing.
god.
That's awesome. So you know how he throws the coin in the jukebox and then starts dancing? I
Wait.
just envision him like throwing the coin in the jukebox, the music starts to play, and he just takes people out with an axe.
Oh my god, look, I can even wear my armor with it. Oh, but I don't get to see it?
No, but you can totally wear the pompadour.
Oh, I just can't wear the combat
But
armor
you
with
need to
it.
put on the pompadour wig.
So
with the
10,
Grog
15,
Knight on.
15. This is way... Like, I'll have less damages, but I have so much more radiation.
You will put on the pompadour wig right now. Okay, let's see how it looks. That's not a pompadour.
Well, it's just not a really big pompadour.
That's an awful pompadour.
And you actually do have your wedding ring still. I don't know if there's some achievement to go through the whole game without it or wearing it, but... So yeah, this thing... Well, that's what I had on before.
What's the BOS?
That's what goes underneath. Oh yeah, it would take off my Grognak thing. But I'm gonna keep Grognak because it increases my strength and melee damage.
And it's freaking beautiful. Look at it. It makes no sense in this game. I'm just not gonna lie.
I'm gonna keep this for a while. I'm just very happy they have a whole Grognak thing set up. But is my Pompadour black? Yeah, my Pompadour's black. Oh, I got like a Mario going on where I have a different colored beard than a hat or hair.
Oh yeah.
But it's a reverse coloring.
Yeah, that never made any sense to me. How Mario has
Well,
brown hair and a black mustache.
Well, usually, like I've seen with hair, is usually they have black hair and then they have a brown beard.
Yeah, he's got like.
It's not very often where it's the other way around.
He must die. Mario must die.
Well, Luigi has it
Which
too.
reminds me, did you see that Twitter fight that's going on between Nintendo and Sega?
Oh yeah, with the whole Sega versus or Mario versus
Eggman.
Well, did you see Capcom jumped in on it?
No. Did they jump in with?
They jumped in with Hagar, Dr. Wily.
Yes.
There's probably more shit back here. Astounding.
Well, Dr. Wily's mustache is pretty similar to Dr. Eggman's. If I'm thinking correctly. Now I gotta look at both of them.
Oh look, Awesome Tales. This is like wasn't there a comic just like this? So now I get more damage with the alien blaster. Granted,
Yeah,
I need.
their mustaches are similar. But let's be honest, we all know that Dr. Eggman has by far the best mustache.
Well, I'm surprised they went with Mario for mustache instead of Wario.
Are you kidding me? Waluigi. Nice. Waluigi all the way.
Pre-war money.
His friggin' mustache, it's super
Tuxedo.
creepy.
Hey, look, another Pompadour wig. Ooh, great Mentats. Oh, that's cool. Buy for 10% lower, and you can sell for 10% higher. Some sunglasses, a tuxedo. Go ahead, Mr. Joester.
You know what I just remembered? I remember the time you and I played Sonic 06.
Oh, because you'd never played it before.
No, I owned it because
you got a PS3 and you got a bunch of stuff with it. Wasn't that one of the games?
Well, I figured, how bad can it be?
Because you had no idea, and then you're like, oh. Because there's only so much watching
well,
a lot.
At the very least, it's a Sonic game.
Well, it's because Sonic 06 is bad, but it's not, because the Sonic Boom is a different level of bad.
No. See, Sonic Boom is just buggy.
The thing I'll say about Sonic
buggy,
06...
It doesn't feel like a Sonic game.
Sonic 06 felt like a Sonic game.
Sonic 06 felt like a Sonic game, so I wanted it to be a Sonic game, and then it's just unplayable.
Because what we can all say is, if they did put more time... Again, the thing, it's not Sonic Team that messed up. It's not...
It's Sega.
It's all Sega, because they rushed it. If they put a little more time into it, the gameplay would have at least been better. There was no saving that story.
No, there was no saving that story. And Eggman just looks...
With his nipples?
Yeah...
He doesn't fit.
It doesn't look like Eggman.
It looks like a different character.
It's genuinely hilarious. Oh, and can we mention the fact that Sonic kisses a human girl?
Well, no. The human girl kisses a dead hedgehog.
Can we mention this? That the Sonic team has no problem with bestiality.
Not only bestiality, necro bestiality.
Yeah. Well, that was always what the argument in Twilight was. Remember that? Like when the second one came out, they were like, well, now you get to pick. Do you want to be a necro or do you want to be with bestiality? You've probably never seen those movies.
I've seen them. I'll give one little bit of credit for them. They do have a decent soundtrack.
When the second one came out, I got dragged to it. And you know what? Awful movie. Awful movie, but I will say this. My God. Does it just excite girls?
There's this review of it you need to see. There's this
Twilight?
of Twilight, the first one. This guy, Lyle McDouchebag.
Okay.
He has this series called Spoilers Are Ahead, where he reviews movies.
Yep.
and he smokes a bowl and then he reviews them, but just his reviews are great. He's reviewed like Man of Steel, Prometheus.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for Prometheus 2, which now is not called Prometheus 2. I forget what it's called. Do you remember what it's called?
Honestly, I didn't have a problem with Prometheus.
What, the movie itself?
A lot of people didn't like it, but that's the thing, because they're like, oh, it was supposed to be an alien movie. Like, no, it's the prequel to Aliens.
Yeah,
It
was never, ever it was supposed to be a completely different feel to what Alien was. Because if it was going to be an alien movie, they would have called it Alien.
Or Alien Birth.
But the Prometheus, I actually prefer Prometheus to the Alien movies. And I know a lot of people would argue.
Well, because I love Alien. Alien is a great movie. Then there was Aliens and Aliens 3.
Yeah.
Like, as Alien and Aliens are great. Alien Resurrection, Aliens 3.
Because Ridley Scott wasn't doing anything.
But Prometheus is like a lot of people like. I really like the idea of it. I mean, it was very Bible-y, but not bad. It was it was a good. It wasn't anything special.
It felt more like the old Alien movies than the later ones.
It had the alien setting, but it didn't have the isolation. I mean, then there was Alien Isolation, which is absolutely fantastic.
It was just as surprising. But
like, have you seen much of Alien Isolation?
That's what? That's a new game?
Yes. That game is like, I don't know, but I've watched.
I haven't played that because I played Colonial Marines.
Yeah, I remember you and I played that together. It was it's very. I don't think it's not very rare. It's the only time where the demo has been better.
Yeah, you can actually. There's a good comparison video.
Yeah, you should, because where the graphics are better,
yeah,
the lighting is better.
The E3 demo is significantly more technically enhanced.
But that's the fun of that means. That means they removed those things.
No, that means they literally either got like super lazy, or they didn't care, which we now know is the case.
Because didn't they take all that money and give it to Gearbox?
Yeah.
For Borderlands?
Basically what happened was Sega gave Gearbox the money to develop the game. And Gearbox took the money, and they went to go make Borderlands with it. So they kept like few people making Aliens. And I don't know if they're still like in a lawsuit with each other, but I think they're like Sega ended up suing Gearbox for a couple of $1 million over the years. Because, my God, I mean, I've played bad games.
Like that's
but that's it's really bad. But it sold decent. I think it sold over 1 million copies. So I don't know if they recovered the money, but yeah, Gearbox is kind of a bunch of douchebags.
But Borderlands is great.
But you know what? We should have known better because they made Doom forever. And Borderlands, you know what? I played Borderlands 2 recently.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the first Borderlands, and then I played Borderlands 2, and I got bored of it.
That's the thing, because I played the first Borderlands and wasn't a huge fan. Cause, I mean, I was playing with a friend, and they just kept dueling me, so I didn't really get a good experience with it.
Yeah.
But I love Borderlands 2. I mean, if you're a big dork, it's a great game just because of all the references in it.
Oh, I didn't glare. But I did enjoy the second one, and I can't put my finger on why, but I didn't get the same feeling from the first one. I think because the level up system is different. I feel like they changed the pace of the game to be slower. But maybe that's just me, because I know a lot of people like Borderlands 2. I just didn't.
Yeah, because one thing I'm gonna get for this system, I'm gonna get the
what's it called?
The Handsome Collection.
Yeah, the Handsome Jack Collection. No, it is just the Handsome.
Because that comes with
Yes.
do 5% more damage against
Yeah,
certain
that comes with Borderlands 2.
and the new one, the
one
pre-sequel.
Yes.
But then they just announced, this is the weird thing, for PS3 and 360, they announced the Borderlands Collection, which is all 3 plus DLC, but only for last gen.
They announced that?
Just recently.
That's weird. That seems like a waste of a release. But, I mean, it's easy for them to release that. It's already all developed. It's not like they need to go and remaster it for a new system.
And then there's Tales from the Borderlands by Telltale.
Is that out?
Yeah, that's out, I believe. I don't know if the full thing is out. I know some of it's out at least.
Oh, okay.
Just like how part 1 of King's Quest is out.
Yeah, I haven't even heard anything about that. Is it supposed to be any good?
The King's Quest?
No, the...
Or Borderlands. I've seen bits of it, and it's really funny. Because, I mean, I don't know if there's any shooting. There might be, but the whole point is it's a Telltale. The whole point is the dialogue. And I've seen some really funny clips.
Is it supposed to be like an interactive visual novel?
Yes, basically what a Telltale game is.
Okay, so did you ever play on PSP the Metal Gear Solid graphic novel game?
Metal Gear?
Yeah, they made it. It was a Metal Gear Solid graphic novel. And they had like little interactive sections. It was. I don't know. I thought it was a strange release.
Well, because I kind of like those little visual novel things, like, because I'm a huge, I love those old school point-and-click adventure games, and that's one of the reasons why I like Telltale so much. Is it really brings back that feeling which you don't see anymore? Because, like, the kings of the point-and-click adventure game were Sierra and LucasArts.
Yep.
Then Sierra just kind of vanished, and LucasArts just stopped making them.
And of course, LucasArts is dead now.
It's owned by EA.
No, LucasArts is completely shut.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. And EA now has Star Wars game rights.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything bad about Battlefront yet. I haven't heard a damn bad thing. I'm gonna play it this weekend, see how it is. I mean, I can guarantee it's not gonna be great day one because it's a dice game.
I hear it's incredible.
But I love the way the characters look.
Yep.
I wish there was more. I wish there was a campaign of some sort. Because getting to know about the 501st and Battlefront 2 is probably one of the coolest stories, in my opinion, in game history. Because you get to learn so much about just the troopers. Because we don't really know much about them except like the ones from this was before Clone Wars was a thing, or where there was that other Clone Wars show.
Was there Attack of the Clones yet?
Attack of the Clones had come out.
Okay.
But the only clone we knew about, the name was Commander Cody. That was the only clone at that time that we knew about.
Who was super generic.
Well, they're clones, so of course they're generic. They're all the same person.
Fair enough.
But that's one of the reasons I liked Battlefront, because like you get to learn so much about them, and then you're like, well, what about the stormtroopers? There's obviously some of them are some of the stormtroopers are clones. Not all of them are.
Yeah.
Because not every clone survived the end.
Well, we know that. Yeah.
Because we know that Yoda and Obi-Wan genocided most of them. And we know a lot of them.
Did you see that video that came out recently that someone did? It was they did like a kill count of Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy.
He killed a lot of people.
And yeah, like I think he killed like close to like 500,000 people.
Yeah, Star Wars. I remember there was some. I don't know what it was, but they did this action movie thing, and about the kill counts. They didn't count the Death Star as one of the kill counts because it's like it's a planet. If we count Star Wars doesn't, because that's like there's at least 2 to 3 planets worth of genocide in that.
Yeah.
But they want the most on because they also consider on-screen kills.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings has like over 500.
Oh, can we acknowledge the fact that the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, I only counted 4 armies.
Well, no, because there's only 4 armies for the most of it until the very end when the Eagles show up. That's the 5th army.
Alright, so what are the 5 armies?
There's the men,
Okay.
the elves,
Yep.
the dwarves,
Okay.
the goblins, or in this case, the orcs,
Yeah.
and then the Eagles. 5
Okay.
arcs.
So maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn seeing that movie and I was like, I don't count 5.
Well, that's because the Eagles were like the last 30 seconds of the war. Granted,
okay,
they
there
were
you
the
go.
last like 10 pages of the book. Yeah, shit happens. See, what I was thinking was like, how are they going to do the war? Because
You know what though? The best part of that whole trilogy was still the Barrel River scene.
that was actually
That was a
really,
well-done
really
action.
because that didn't happen in the book in the slightest.
I know, but it was
That
so
was a
cool.
good addition. Because my big problem, because like, I love the Hobbit book. It's one of my favorite books ever written.
Yeah.
And the first Hobbit movie, is spectacular, along to the book. Like it is almost word for word. But I'll admit, it starts out really boring.
Yeah, I know, but you know
But
what?
then that's the thing I found. And then there was the second movie. That movie starts out great, but then gets really boring.
Do you watch? You ever see the new Sherlock TV show on BBC
I haven't seen
with
it yet.
Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman?
Yeah, you know the funny thing about that is?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
They cast Smaug before they cast Bilbo.
Wait, really?
Benedict got the part of Smaug and said, "Hey,
You should
why
hire
and
him."
Martin Freeman to be
Oh
Bilbo?"
my God! See, I didn't know that. See, I thought it was so cool how they had the two of them.
That's the only reason he got, and I thought he did great.
And it's been, and like looking back at it now, it's basically how Sherlock is, because Sherlock is a complete douchebag, and Benedict Cumberbatch in the movie, complete douchebag.
I remember it was you, me, and Domo we saw the second and third movies together,
Yeah.
and the third movie you passed out
That passed out?
multiple times.
Yeah, it was boring. Yeah, the third movie was genuinely boring.
And I was like, okay, why is he falling asleep so much? I kept waiting, like, dude, you okay? You all right? Dude, I'm really fucking bored. And like, I don't know how you make a war drag out, because like,
Okay, I stayed up for the first part because, like, the second movie ends on a total cliffhanger. So I'm watching the third movie like, oh my god, how are they going to settle this? And then they settled it almost immediately.
well, that pretty much how it happens. It's even less dramatic in the book.
No, but I mean, like, I thought they would drag it on for, like, a good, a good portion of the movie.
Well, that was my question. It was like, in the book, it ends so quickly.
But it would, like, after that, I lost interest.
Well, because like, you know how he uses his son as a ballista for the giant.
Yeah.
Do you know how it happens in the book?
No.
Well, Smaug's flying about, and you know how it's like, oh, when the finch knocks thrice, the door will open. Like that little bird. That bird flies to Bard and sits on his shoulder. And goes, hey, he's missing a scale right here. So he takes out the black arrow, which is actually an arrow, fires it, kills him.
That's stupid.
It's like 10 pages.
That's stupid.
It's like, oh, okay. It's
Not that the movie did it any better.
and like, I thought, like when I heard, like I'll say, there's a lot of people who love Benedict Cumberbatch, and I think he is a talented actor.
He's one of my favorite actors.
He is a very good actor. But what I'm going to say is, he's this time's Daniel Craig. He's just fucking everything now. Or he's the new Johnny Depp. He's the new Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I was gonna say Daniel Craig is not in a lot of stuff.
He's the new Daniel Craig. He's the new Liam Neeson. He's just in everything.
No, Liam Neeson is in everything.
But it's like,
You know what I forgot actually? I forgot that Liam Neeson was in Star Wars Episode 1 because
he played such a forgettable character.
No, he played a major character. It's just I only saw that movie through a couple of times, and I haven't seen it in a while because that movie sucks.
I actually think that movie's hilarious. A lot of people hate I always adored Jar Jar. I thought he was hilarious.
So there's and they've been talking about it for I think a few years now. And I forget who created it, but the Machete Order from watching Star Wars. Have you heard about that?
Oh, well, yeah, I know. You know who created that? Topher Grace, a.k.a. Eric Foreman from that '70s show.
See,
The Phantom Edit.
can I be honest with you? When I think of Topher Grace, I just think of him playing
As
Kid
Venom.
Rock. Spider-Man 3.
That was just the most unfitting actor you could have chosen.
Yeah, it's like Now I know people hate that movie. I actually like that movie, but
Because that movie's hilarious.
But I like that movie because I think it's hilarious, and they did the character of Venom, like at the end, really well. Even if they never called him Venom.
See, Venom looked great, and he acted like Venom. The big
They
one
never
was
called him Venom. They never called him Venom once.
The thing I love how he looked. He was terrible. He never spoke, which bugged me.
But Eddie Brock didn't fit. Because you picked Topher Grace. Like, Eddie Brock is just this totally jacked up guy, and you picked Topher Grace.
And like one of the big things about Venom is both the symbiote and Eddie Brock hate Peter Parker.
Yep.
That's why he refers himself as we.
Yeah.
That was
which they did in the movie because he wrote it in the web. I forget, he wrote we were waiting for you or something like that.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
But that's all he did.
So that, like I said, the part of Venom was awesome, which got me super hyped for they were doing a Venom spinoff.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I thought that was awesome, but then they canned it, didn't they?
My understanding is it's supposedly still in pre-production. I don't know how they're doing that now. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I remember when I heard about the Deadpool movie, I was I don't know if this is gonna suck. Because I was like, are they gonna make this rated R? They have to.
They're going to.
And that's what everyone was worried about. I was like, what if they don't make it? They have to make this rated. It's Deadpool. Because you could. It'd be like if they made a Carnage movie PG-13.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be pure, like, not just like superhero violence where people beating the shit out of each other, or like a bit of blood. This needs to be gore.
Oh, so have you seen the kid that's gonna play Peter Parker in Captain America: Civil War?
He's really young looking.
Yeah, because they're bringing Peter Parker back to high school, and
I'll say Toby had the look of Peter Parker.
Yeah, what I like,
but he didn't have the feel of Peter Parker.
Andrew
Garfield had the feel of Peter Parker, but he was way too attractive.
Yes. If you could have Andrew Garfield's attitude with Tobey Maguire's looks, you would have had
Peter Parker.
Perfect Peter Parker.
Because Peter Parker, he's just a normal looking, but he's also a massive. Actually, you know who did a really good Peter Parker?
Drake Bell.
He did a spectacularly good Peter Parker.
When they were announced that Spider-Man was going to be in the new Captain America, my hope was that they would be smart enough to just get Drake Bell, because Drake Bell would have been perfect.
Because he looks somewhat nerdy.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks somewhat nerdy, and he's a sarcastic dick.
He's the perfect guy to play live action, Peter Parker. And of course, he's already the official voice of Spider-Man, so technically...
And I remember when I first heard about that, I was like, I don't know how the show's going to be. I watched the show, and the show is fantastic.
You know what it's like? Drake Bell, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man. Just like I call Mark Hamill the best Joker.
Well, I'd say a lot of people like to say that Heath Ledger is the best Joker. And Heath Ledger did a great...
Mark Hamill is
Heath Ledger did a great Joker, but he did more of the psychopath Joker. Or he did more of the criminal Joker. While Mark Hamill did the psychopath.
Pretty much everyone who has ever played Joker has done a great job on it in their own way.
Because Jack Nicholson, he had that line. That's a line that people don't even know is a Joker line. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? That's such a creepy sounding line.
My favorite line of that whole movie.
What do you want, Joker? My face on the $100 bill.
How did you know I was going to say that?
Because it's like, that's all he wanted?
Someone was talking to me the other day, and they're just like, what do you want? And I'm like, and I genuinely I said that line back to them, and they didn't know what it was from, and I was a little disappointed.
Because that line it's creepy.
Because he actually sits there and thinks about it.
Because he never had a plan to begin with. He's like, why am I doing this? My face on $100 bill. But what I'm not, because the whole thing about this is something that Jack told Heath. This is not an easy role to do. This role will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because if you want to be a good Joker, you need to method act.
Yeah.
And it's hard method acting because it fucks with your head, and that's what some people believe led to his overdose. What I'm not liking is what Jared Leto's doing for method acting.
I am not,
Well, because have you seen what
I'm
he's
not
been doing?
really interested in watching him be Joker.
Like, have you heard what he's been doing? Like, in one, I don't know if it was on the one of his co-stars' lawns. I don't know if it was in the room, but he left a rotting pig carcass in there, and he's just been dicking around, being like creepy, and like there's method acting, and then there's doing that.
Yeah.
Because like what he did was he completely isolated himself in this room and just sat there doing nothing and like writing a manifesto.
Can we? I gotta show you this. This is from years back.
I've seen that.
You're the sweetest tool in my box.
Some people don't like Tara Strong as
You
Harley.
cannot hate Tara Strong.
It's like some people don't like her voice. My only real big qualm with it is I don't mind the voice. I don't mind the voice. But my big problem with it is it makes her seem a bit ditzy when she's a fucking genius. Harley's a genius. She is a genius. She could. The only reason she was a Joker is because she's happy with him.
Yeah.
But she could easily do anything she wanted.
Tara Strong is just a genuinely impressive voice actor, so.
Oh no, yeah, she's a very great voice actress.
Which is cool.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
You're loud as fuck. Oh my god.
Yep.
What is this?
PS4.
Didn't you already have that one?
Nope, this is his.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I'm Jamie.
Jasper, nice to meet you.
Jasper. I don't remember anyone named Jasper.
Not many people
We're
know.
playing Fallout 4.
The guy from
Bastin.
101 Dalmatians.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that guy.
Jasper is which one? He's one of the henchmen?
He's the tall thin one.
Alright, Jasper. That's what
He's the tall
So-
thin one. There's the.
Hits him with a stick.
So in the live action version of 101 Dalmatians, I
I
realized.
forgot that was a movie.
Yeah, that was a movie.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one in the.
You're ready.
The cartoon one, yeah.
Yeah, but in the live action version of 101 Dalmatians, the character of Jasper is played by Hugh Laurie.
I'm talking about
Oh right.
Is it
And
really?
it is, and I didn't realize this until I saw the movie.
Oh my god.
What?
He's talking.
I saw the movie on TV, and I was watching it, and I'm like, man, why does he look familiar? And it took me a second to like realize who it was, but yeah,
It's Hugh Laurie.
it's Hugh Laurie.
Crazy.
It's just genuinely.
You know what's really funny?
I need to pull it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you in the bathroom. I seriously thought it was
taking out the
talking.
garbage, mutants,
Why is
synth,
what's wrong with your
and every other freak byproduct of
It's
this damn
Coca-Cola Life.
What's that?
news.
It's Coca-Cola. That's yeah.
Report back when the area
Look,
is clear.
look. It,
That's like most people don't remember any of Hugh Laurie's.
Hugh Laurie's
Ah.
hilarious.
Well, you know what? You could say he's Hugh Laurious.
That's a terrible pun.
What is it?
Follow.
Fallout 4.
We're in Cambridge right now.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it actually takes place in the Boston area, so we're actually in the Cambridge Police Department?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the Cambridge Police Department.
You can go to. I think you can go to Watertown. You go to Fenway.
You can go to Arlington.
You can go to Revere, and it's horrible there.
Horrible and Revere.
Yeah,
it's full of
It's already horrible.
I know, because I was
it's
there and I was
totally-
like, why is it full of murderers and thieves? Oh right, it's Revere. That's why.
That's why. Yeah, and we're also streaming it live. So we're actually.
What are you talking about streaming?
Yeah.
This is live on YouTube.
Who
Yeah.
would watch this?
People I know.
watch
People I
this.
know. People I know watch this.
That's ridiculous.
There's somebody watching it right now. He's on
Yeah.
the side commenting.
Are you serious?
He's been watching it for a while. Go fucking. I'm gonna be, just as I was acknowledging the fact that you're watching, you just told us to go fuck yourself.
Wait,
I'm okay with that.
are you talking out loud to someone?
Yep.
They put it right here. Yeah, they can hear us.
Yeah. See, there's his comment.
Why
Right?
didn't you tell me that?
Because you came in and started talking.
There's his comment on the side. Go fuck yourself. About Hugh Laurie.
What's this? A new friend? This is my friend. Yeah, let's go to Revere.
I just like sweated a bunch of sweat because you didn't tell me that there's a person listening to me.
Don't worry, this guy's fun. Let's go to Revere and die.
This guy's been watching for a while, and
But
apparently,
watch-
and apparently
Okay, I
he
need to
hates.
talk to this person. Can he hear? Can Can you hear him? Is what I need to know.
No.
No, but he can write on the side,
Why?
and he hates our jokes.
Okay, my pun was great. Come on, Ryan, relax. The pun was amazing.
Hey, Spellican.
It's like a 30-second delay, I think. I heard a dog.
Yeah, our
No,
landlord.
that's a dog here.
Yeah, our landlord has a dog.
Oh, he wasn't confused. That's a dog there.
Well, there's also a dog right there. Ryan doesn't like puns because he doesn't have a sense of humor.
Oh, well, you know what? I don't even know what to say to that.
Ryan.
That's Spellican right there.
Wait, you know this person?
Yeah, this guy's like my best friend besides him.
I
Here we go. Revere, we're right near the beach.
If Jasper dropped in the party with me, he'd be able to hear me.
You know what?
Jasper, what?
No, I was reading the side.
I
No,
could.
you know what? No, remember I told you about Natasha, who was my roommate before? This happened with her too. Is
What?
I'd be talking and she'd be like, start talking assumedly to herself, but wasn't because she had a headphone on. And she was,
Talking to other people.
There we are. Revere. It's full of bandits.
Yes, I can tell because you're already getting shot at, and he just called you a motherfucker.
Welcome to Revere.
I don't understand what you said, and I also don't understand what. I don't remember what you said his real name was. But
That it.
spelled it.
Mysterious stranger. Oh Jesus Christ! He fucked him up.
Is that a person?
That was a person.
You know it's Revere. When people are getting shot at, you're getting called a motherfucker.
How did you get to Revere so fast?
I-
Just in paper.
And you just saw some guy get
I,
his freaking head shot up.
If you've been somewhere before, you can immediately travel there. All right. Yeah. Let's get out the axe. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh hey. You know what? He can join. He can actually talk with us. It's.
It is actually not all that late. It is 7:48. Oh, that rhymed.
You know what? We can put him on right now.
No.
He can respond.
What do you have on for shoes?
Hey Ryan. Oh wait. Oh, I can hear you through the headphone. All right.
That's
Can I
okay.
send you? Hey guys.
How dare you not like my Hugh Laurie pun? It actually was
Yeah.
his Hugh
How
Laurie
can I
pun.
set up so? Would you be able to be heard through the TV, or can I only hear you through the headset? Party settings.
Adjust
Audio mix. No party audio.
Chat. No, chat audio. Chat audio. Right there. No. Son of a bitch.
Your voice to be shared.
I don't know.
Of a current party.
I don't know. I don't. It doesn't matter. You can reiterate what he's saying to me.
Let's see. No. Here, say something, Ryan. No, I can't hear you. Hold on. Say something now? Okay, yeah, only I can hear you, but priority.
That's fine.
Alright. Okay. Should I put on, let me put on share play.
Oh.
I'll have to stop broadcasting.
Let's go back to broadcasting.
But hey, at least I can hear you. But yeah. But yeah, the Grognak axe is great. I love it.
Ow.
Yeah, Revere's not the best place in the world.
No, Revere is an awful thing.
Yeah. Well, all seafood in Massachusetts is pretty good.
I'm trying to think of...
Because like you can pretty much get any good seafood in Mass.
You know what's actually kind of like interesting about Revere? There's two vintage video game stores there.
Really?
One of them is owned by the biggest douchebag in the world. And the other one is owned by this really cool British guy.
Rob Schneider owns a video game store?
No. Does he?
No? Who is this big douchebag?
No.
Now you get it.
He's just a typical Revere douchebag. But the other guy is this really cool British guy, which makes no sense. They're like polar opposites.
Well, the question is, does the Revere douchebag know what he's doing, or is he just one of those douchebags who says he likes games? But,
Oh no, he has no idea.
but the British guy, I'm assuming, has an idea.
Yes.
It's funny. It's sort of comparing Replay to Game Underground.
Don't make that comparison because my friend actually owns Game Underground.
I know. Oh, I was saying Game Underground. They know what they're doing and it's
They know
great.
what they're doing.
But at frickin' what's it called? At Replay, they have no idea what they're doing because the prices are really good.
No, the prices are awful now.
At Game Underground, or
Replay.
like they're way too expensive now.
Yeah. Yep, they're awful now.
My buddy got Metal Gear there for $45.
Fan Pan?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like $25 off on Black Friday.
Oh, huh.
No, it might even be more. It might be like half price. Regardless, you need to buy that game.
I have so much other stuff to buy too.
You need to buy that game.
Boom! Take that, you stupid piece of shit from Revere.
They call that the Revere Money Shot.
Yeah, Revere is a really shitty place, Ryan. If you're ever here, don't go to Revere. You won't enjoy it.
Where's Ryan from?
He's from Georgia, so he's from the south.
Oh my god, we need to take him up to Revere.
He'll be right at home.
It's basically exactly like what you're watching now.
Actually, yeah, it's not great.
It's basically like this. Every building is run down, and everybody has a gun.
Or an STD.
Or an STD. Or both. Brian has
an STD.
Probably thinking to
Yourself. Ninja sex party, you're awesome. We know. But thank you anyway.
You have
Trouble deciding which one of us to have sex with. That's natural. But nice of you to say.
Maybe I can help you out. Clear up all of your confusing doubts. Do you want sex with a ninja or sex with a guy like me? Think it over.
You want what's like really ironic about Revere? This is where you get a lot of book return items. Like, people in Revere can't read.
Oh.
They don't know what books are. Look, here's the
Oh my god.
the book return terminal.
You would not see that in Revere.
How many do I have right now? I have. Ooh, I can get a fusion core.
That's a fusion core.
The power for power armor.
Cute.
I can get. There's only one fusion core. Let's get it.
I love it. We didn't get to finish our song. I forgot
And I
where
have
we
no
were.
overdue book.
But that's okay. We'll sing songs later. Hey kids, do you want to hear a song about Sonic and Tails? Great!
I still haven't heard. I've heard all of Player Select, but it was a while ago.
I didn't enjoy Player Select.
I liked some of it. It just wasn't as good as.
the original Starbomb.
Well, I mean, Smash was great. Smash was a
Yeah.
really good song.
But the only issue I had with Starbomb was there were way too many sex jokes.
Well, all.
And it was like super dirty, like Kirby and Dreamland.
Isn't that your favorite song from that album?
Kirby's in Dreamland, gonna eat all your shit.
Including you!
Whoa!
I like my big problem with that. Oh, it wasn't a problem. I remember one of the first reviews like, just like an Ninja Sex Party album,
Fruit just
sitting in the middle.
hanging over both sides, making double D's appear little.
I think it was one of the first reviews of that album was all Starbombs is a poorly disguised dick joke, and we mean a poorly disguised one.
You know what though? It's Starbomb. The first Starbomb album is exactly what I expected when Ninja Sex Party decided they were going to make an album with Ego Raptor. We should have known better. We knew exactly what to expect.
The songs that I really like from the new one, like, Smash is fantastic. The Pokemon one's really funny, albeit short.
It's not as good as I Choose You to Die. I Choose You to Die.
I Choose You to Die is great. I think it's like, I know that.
Holy fuck, I don't know if
You've been shot in the nuts, spoiler it's out.
Squirt up.
One of the songs I really like on the album is the Glass Joe song.
Yes.
The Glass Joe song is really good.
Did I show you that like Glass Joe figurine I have, where they printed the wrong character's name on the front?
Isn't it Bald Bull or something?
No, I don't even know what it is. But basically, there's just a sticker on the front that just says Mac punches Glass Joe, and underneath it says like a different character. But I've never pulled the sticker off to see what that other character is. So basically, they fucked up the printing on the box. Because why not?
Got it.
Molotov cocktail.
And also, that figurine's like $70 or $80
Yeah, and you have all of them.
No, I'm missing like 4.
Yeah, but you have like 14.
Yeah.
That's what, a few $100 you in figures?
Oh yeah, I bought them all at once. I bought them all from this guy. There's a game store in Winthrop. It's called Sudden Impact.
Uh-huh.
It is the best game store around.
We should go. I have money, so...
It's super small, but he has so much stuff. He has so much. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, Ryan, Ted has a lot of game stuff. I've told you his stories of the shit he finds.
Oh my god, what have you told him about?
Like the 14 cases of the sealed Oracle of Ages and Seasons you found.
Oh yeah.
Okay, finding a sealed copy of each is hard enough. How did you find a crate?
It's actually kind of a funny story, but I'm not going to tell you because that would ruin the surprise. But I will tell you this. The cases of the games were actually given to me as a birthday present. By someone that I know. That's all I will tell you. I won't tell you where they found them, but I will tell you that it was not in America.
Was it your uncle who works at Nintendo?
No. The games were actually found outside the country, but they are American games, which is super weird.
Do they work at Nintendo?
No. They have nothing to do with Nintendo.
It's so weird getting out. It's so funny getting out of that suit wearing this outfit.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Because it's like your Hunter from the Future. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It stars the greatest action hero of all time. Oh, I have.
Tommy Wiseau?
What do I have?
I've been meaning to watch Tommy Wiseau's new show.
He isn't.
He has a show called The Neighbors, where he plays 2 characters.
Wait, he has a new show. Is it on TV?
I don't know what channel it's on, but he has a show.
He has an actual TV show. It's not like the Tommy Wee show.
No, it's a genuine show. And supposedly, it's just as bad as The Room.
Well, then there's the Disaster. Yeah, it's not that hard to be as bad as The Room. Oh yeah, sorry for Ryan. The Room.
Oh, you know what? You know what it's on? It's on Hulu Plus. So Hulu actually commissioned
A show
by Tommy Wiseau.
Wow, really? Are you telling me a Hulu show is bad?
Pretty much.
See, Netflix shows.
Have you watched the full Room? Have you watched the whole movie?
I watched it with you like 3 times.
Oh, did we have Frankie over when we watched it?
I don't think we ever watched it.
Did we watch it with Patrick?
We watched it. I've watched it at with Frankie at David's house. None of them had. We had like 10 people there. Only I had seen the movie, and I'm like quoting it as it's going on.
I fucking love that.
And they're like, "What the fuck is this movie?" I'm like, it's the greatest movie ever.
Has he seen that? Ask him if he's seen that movie.
Yeah, Ryan, you've seen The Room, right? Yeah, he's seen it.
It's awesome. If you have not seen The Room, I was embarrassed.
Well, because it's like because like Troll 2 and other bad movies, you can go easy with that one. But The Room is a special case movie.
I love the flower scene when he goes and he buys flowers and he's just like,
Hi, doggy.
"Hi, doggy."
Yeah, it's exactly what the nostalgia said. They had like 10 seconds to film, and they just did it as fast as possible.
I like the fact that like Denny has a drug problem, and they do it like for a long extended scene. They're like, "You shouldn't do that," and then it's never mentioned again.
I love how there's an actor who left during the movie.
I like how and I forget her name, but Tommy Wiseau's girlfriend's mother is like,
I definitely have breast cancer.
and once again,
Shut up, Mom. No,
once
you're
again,
gonna be fine.
it's
and
never
they just
mentioned again. And it's like it doesn't add to the plot.
No, it's a lot. No, what I can compare it to, I compare it to. It's the ultimate 8 of movies, where it's like there are so many plot points that just end.
Yeah. I love the movie though. It's hilarious.
Oh no, it's a real fun movie to watch.
What I like to do is I like to put it on for people and tell them that it's a romantic drama, and that's all I tell them. And they assume that it's going to be a romantic drama, which supposedly it is, but it doesn't play out that way.
Well, wasn't it originally a romantic drama, but then after the reviews of it, you said, "Oh, sorry, I meant it was a dark comedy."
Yeah, he's just bullshitting.
Because like, it is technically a romantic drama. It's just a really bad romantic drama.
So in the pilot episode for Wiseau's show, the new one that he has to name it, there's actually a scene where one of the characters is watching The Room.
Really?
Yeah. And they're actually making, you know the guy that plays, oh my god, what's his name? The guy that plays Mark, he wrote a book.
The Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
And they're making the
They're
movie with Dave and James Franco.
Yep. And friggin' James Franco is starring as Tommy Wiseau. And it's gonna be awesome.
Well, do you know what I like about that whole movie?
I'm not gonna lie, that movie is gonna be incredible. There's no way they can screw it up, because even if they screw it up, it'll still be incredible.
Well, do you know what my whole thing I'm excited for the movie and it is? Fucking, like... Whoop. Wait, what? Oh, wait, there we go. The reason why I'm really excited for that movie is just the idea of this, we're getting a Tommy Wiseau movie.
Yes, we're getting a movie where someone else is playing Tommy Wiseau. And I'm curious to see how you do that. 'Cause I just don't know.
Because it's not like, and the cool thing is like, there's this thing me and Ryan watch called Sleepycast,
Okay.
which has this episode 2. Yeah, I listened to it. I did before I came here. But there are a bunch of animators, and I'm guessing have you seen on YouTube, like, you've seen Dragon Ball P and Wingardium Leviosa? Wingardium Leviosa. But yeah, the guy who animated that, the guys who made Hellbenders,
Yep.
a bunch of other voice actors and YouTubers, the narrator for Battle Block Theater, basically just a bunch of old Newgrounders.
Okay.
A few of them made a room game. Greg's sister, everyone who's in the room played the game and loved it. Oh, except what's her name? Well, not that one.
I know, but I love this.
Is this by Ross?
Yes.
Real good. She grabbed my Slytherin with her Ravenclaw and slammed it in a Gryffindor. Blimey, Harry, that's gross! And then a Hufflepuff on her. 50 points for Gryffindor.
God damn it, Ross, you piece of shit.
I love Ross. You can't hate me. You know what? We should have brought Patrick over tonight, because then we could just be busting on him the whole time for being British.
Yeah, right. Patrick is basically our Ross.
Patrick is British, and he's like super nice to everybody, and I can't stand him.
Best person to compare it to, right? He's basically Brandon, but British. As in, he loves Shin Megami Tensei way too much. He's a giant frothing weeb.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand him. I love him to death.
He can't.
But every time I see him, I just want to punch him right in the suck hole.
He's Ross.
Oh, you know what I just remembered? Remember when we were playing Mario Party?
Oh, and Wario won last second.
And he ended up with
199 coins. I have a picture of that still.
And what was the likelihood that he was gonna do? It was like less.
A 1 in 34 chance.
Okay, I think it was less than that.
Well,
Do you
'cause-
have that picture?
I have the picture of the win right at the end.
Like we were so far ahead, and it was the last. It was the last turn.
It was
It was
him.
the last turn, and on a chance, he won. Let me see this.
But that's different. That's a different one. That's the one. Where's the? There we go.
Oh my sweet Jesus!
Because he had like 89 coins. I had 90. He bet it all on the roulette wheel on
he
times
did
34
the
and got.
lowest one.
He did the lowest one, which was like a 1 in 34 chance, and he won it. And this was literally this was like the end.
Yep.
And he won the coins because we had the same amount of stars, and I was like, is literally down by the end by 1 coin.
Yeah, he had nothing. It was just. What did we have? We had. Yeah, see, I had over 200 coins, and you had 90 coins. So total, we had about 300 coins. So we were gonna kick his ass.
We were gonna win no matter what, and then
Like, no matter what happened, we were gonna win. He found the one way to win.
it was like the only possible way for him to win, and he did it.
And you know what?
We were screaming. This happened.
No, we
I
didn't
think-
say anything. We got to the end, and we're like,
we were just like, I was like, he's betting it all. It was
we're like, this isn't gonna work.
and then we was like, we just put the controllers down and walked out. Then we came back in screaming.
I was just,
Rip shit.
I didn't even know what to say.
But it was. Okay.
We'll never see that again.
Never.
Anyway, you know what? We talked about Hugh Laurie, and we never discussed how awesome House MD is.
House had a good ending, in my opinion.
House had the best ending possible. You couldn't, like...
Because it wasn't my favorite medical show. My favorite medical show to this day is still Scrubs.
Okay, you can screw yourself, first of all. I've watched House, like,
I love
the complete
Scrubs.
series
I
through.
love House a lot. I just
I've
like.
watched House the complete series through, like, 7 times. I'm actually
Same with me with
watching
Scrubs.
it again, and I'm on season 5.
You know what's really funny about Scrubs? It's the most medically accurate TV show.
I actually hate Scrubs a little bit.
Which one did you hate?
I can't get into the show.
It's not for everyone. I just think it's just a goofy show.
And the only, like, scene I remember from the show is there's a part where they played More Than a Feeling, and
Oh,
two
they're-
characters are running towards each other. That's all I remember from that show. And I've seen, like, plenty of episodes, but that's all I remember.
The thing. There was season 8, and season 8 ended beautifully. Ended like really emotionally. It, like left room was like, what's going to happen afterwards? Because we all want to know what happened to the characters in years in the future. But then they had season 9, which came out a few years later,
Yep.
which starred different characters because
Okay.
Sacred Heart became a medical school. And that show is the worst. The reasons being, the character is just very boring. Half the characters aren't even in the show anymore. The janitor's gone.
Yep.
Carla, I don't even think she was mentioned. But the biggest problem, in my opinion, it was JD was barely. He was only in the first few episodes.
Yep.
The main character was the girl, was that like it also had the worst of the Franco brothers. It had Dave Franco.
Oh, God.
And he was like the boyfriend of the main character, and he was just a dick. And I think he got cancer at one point. That was the best part of the show.
Oh, great.
I was like, he's got cancer. It was either cancer. He said some disease. I don't know what the funniest thing. Because I hate Dave Franco. Because everything he's in, he's just a douchebag. Did I see Warm Bodies with you?
No.
But I like that movie because he dies like at the beginning, and it's hilarious.
No, I
Because not only does he die at the beginning, the zombie that killed him fucks his girlfriend.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm like, that's hilarious. I was like, that's the best version of Yamcha I'd ever seen. Not only did you kill the boy, you ate his brain and then fucked his girl.
Kind of unrelated.
Oh god.
I did not know there was a new Dragon Ball series.
It's actually really nice.
Everyone keeps telling me that, but I don't like to like watch shows with other languages with subs, I prefer to watch dubs with subs.
Double
As
subs.
stupid as that sounds. I want
You okay there, frog meat? He's okay.
I like to watch dubs with subs.
Because even Dragon Ball, I love Dragon Ball, and I'll admit,
I don't even know what the plot of Super is.
well, the plot of Super is it's so I haven't caught up with it in a while. Ryan can attest to that. I'm really bad at catching up with anime. Yeah, I'm really bad at it. But
Boku no Pico?
okay, Ryan. Okay, it only took me a couple of years to catch up on JoJo. All right, calm down.
Boku no Pico?
Okay, Boku no Pico. Oh, great. Green Top Nursery's under attack again.
Kide?
No, it's Alex's favorite.
What? Kide?
No, there's this joke that we have where, for some reason, this friend of ours, Alex, one of his Facebook pages had Boku no Pico liked.
Oh, God.
He started making jokes that he likes little boys. And, yeah.
I remember when you made me watch Boku no Pico.
And you made me watch Skide, Skide, Skide.
Yeah, we traded.
Ryan, have you heard of Skide, Skide, Skide? No. Basically, it's an incest anime. It's sort of like Kiss X Sis, but really, even for an incest anime, it's weird.
Yes.
Like, the little sister has suspicions that he's been touching himself. So she goes to his room and pretends to fall asleep. And he just takes his dick out and starts cock slapping her. And she just sits there and takes it.
It's super awkward.
And she's like, oh, he's taking it out. What's he doing? Oh my god, he's looking at me? Oh, what a pervert. Oh god, he's...
Is this appropriate to stream it on YouTube?
I mean...
I don't care.
It's just like, oh, okay. All right, Japan.
No, but so I made you watch that, and you made me watch Boku no Pico, which is super, super awkward. It's like totally normal until you get to this one scene, and it just got weird.
What I just love is how the guy's like, man.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so basically, what happens in Boku no Pico?
Oh, he knows. This guy knows what Boku no Pico
Oh,
is.
okay.
But
So he knows. So yeah.
it's great. It's so funny.
Yeah, you're right though. The kid, like the guy's just like, he pulls it off. He's just like, you know what?
I can deal.
I can live with this. This is tolerable. And it gets, oh my god, it just gets so weird.
Japan's weird.
You know what else is a weird series? Lingerie Office. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Okay, you need to go watch that.
Do I want to know what it
No,
is?
it's not as like weird as Skide Skide or Boku no Pico. In fact, it's like it's significantly more appropriate.
Well, have you ever? This anime is not dirty, but have you ever heard of the anime Ghost Stories?
No. But anytime I hear ghosts, I just think of.
Well, basically, it's a very like paranormal investigator anime, but the subs and the whole thing were so badly done, and it was just so badly written. When they're given it, they just said, "Fucking do whatever you just say whatever you want." It's very, very racist.
Oh, okay. Did you ever see the anime Speed Rapper?
No.
Okay. It's basically it's this photographer who investigates this fetish club, and it gets really weird, really fast. But anyway, the reason why I bring it up is because
They got a video game.
the original Japanese version uses Duran Duran's "Girls on Film"
You're kidding.
as the theme song. No. And the first time I watched it, I was like, man, this song sounds familiar when it was starting because it was like the clicks, and then all of a sudden it's fucking Duran Duran's Girls on Film. Which, you know what? If you're gonna have an anime, that's a pretty cool song to use.
Well, what's really cool is the anime JoJo. The first season, its ending credits is Roundabout. But yes.
Okay.
For part 3, the end is Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bugles.
I'm alright with that.
Well, that's because in the anime, a bunch of the characters are named after bands.
I'm okay with that.
The ba-
I'm good with that.
You want to... But, do you want to know what the main bad guy of JoJo is named?
What?
Dio.
Oh, you know, you told me this. You know what? I just can't envision any guy called Dio being a bad guy.
Oh, he's like the worst. Okay, well, he's not as bad as Vanilla Ice, but... Oh yeah, there's a bad guy named Vanilla Ice.
Oh. That I'm okay with. So, they made this new Sniper Wolf figure that's super awesome, and I really want it.
Oh yeah,
It's like $50.
he actually has the Nendoroid of Venom Snake pre-ordered. Oh.
It's pretty incredible.
Hey, Lucas.
Best way to spend your caps is protecting your
It's
hide with my
it's
armor.
so adorable
That
though.
advice
It really
is
is, and I totally want it. But I think if I put it in my room, people will think less of me.
I sell armor for Old Man Stockton's outfit.
I have a pinup of Midna in my room.
Selling armor to smart waste.
Imp Midna.
I don't.
Dumb
oh
ones
my
walk
God.
away.
Really? I don't think any
Don't
less of
say
you.
dumb.
I will say this:
Well,
Phantom. Did you know that? Did you see that Phantom Pain added cat hats?
Mine.
And when I say cat hats, I literally mean you can wear a cat on your head.
You know what that's a reference? You know what that's a reference to, right? I feel like I might. But Ryan, doesn't that? Have you seen the cat hat in Metal Gear? It looks suspiciously like the Palabro hat from freaking Monster Hunter. That's pretty hilarious. So, did I defend this place or what? Okay.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The entire time we've been playing this game, we haven't discussed the game.
Well, we discussed it a bit. But I'm not kidding. Today, this is the second time this outpost has been attacked. I might... Well, no, this is the only outpost of any of mine that have been attacked. Also, I found out this isn't pronounced mutt fruit.
Is it pronounced moot fruit?
Mute fruit.
Oh!
Because it's mutated fruit.
Which reminds me, I was talking to this guy that I work with at Staples,
Uh-huh.
and he works over in the copy center. And so we were discussing how, you know, do you remember the episode of Grumps where it was John Tron and Aaron, and they're like, you know, what should we call our fans? And John Tron's just like, come faggots. So
Come faggots.
I was talking to him about that, and so with like Copy Center, they get in like online orders, and so what I want to do is I want to like send them an online order for like business cards, and I've actually thought this out. Like it would be like for like a bakery business, and it would be called like Super Creamy Cakes. And what I would do is the name would be Cum Faggots, but it would be spelled like super foreign. So it would be like COME with that little like apostrophe over the E.
Yeah.
And then the faggots part would be like FAGOTS. And I just want to make, I'm genuinely at some point going to make that and send it into the copy center as a business card order because I want to see if anyone like gets the joke.
You know, my favorite thing is this is something my cousin saw. It was years ago. I guess this is like of my family members, he's my favorite one. But he was coming. Because we were all hanging out in Gloucester one day, or it's about a week, and he came from Philadelphia. He goes, "Dude, I had to show you this picture." I'm like, "What?" It's his restaurant I saw a little further back. I'm like, well, it's like it's a seafood restaurant. They specifically find crab. It's called Krabby Dicks.
Yeah, no, I.
I'm like, Krabby Dicks, Krabby Dicks.
You know what? My dream has always been. You know how they have JP Licks. I feel like it would be hilarious if there was a JP Licks, and directly to the right of it was a Dick's Sporting Goods.
JP Licks, Dick's Sporting Goods.
I want that to happen. We need to make that a thing.
I hate how you can't scrap like rare equipment.
That sucks. I'm gonna be right back.
I guess. Where are you going?
I gotta go make water.
Oh, now it's just gonna be me and Artan. Hi, Ryan. Grognak! You know who I look suspiciously like right now? Adam Jensen from Deus Ex. It's because of the beard and the glasses and the hair. I didn't ask for this. God, see when I had the combat armor on with my boss at my Bozo Steel thing, that looked good. This just looks super awkward. But I love it though. Apparently I accidentally left the party.
Oh my god, what have you done?
Let me add it back.
What?
Yeah, I still want to.
My internet connection's not that bad.
Oh, look what he's playing. Derval McCra. It's only 8:30?
I know, right? This is probably our last chance to order food if you actually want to order food. Though.
Well, yeah, we could just go. That's like, I'm not even that hungry, but we could always just go out.
Yeah, we could. We could do it. We can do anything. We can do
Oh,
You can do us.
you can do us. I think your internet dropped because you're not in the stream anymore.
The stream's not open anymore.
Oh, well, it is
Trying
that.
to show that.
Yeah, look, I made a little building, Ryan. You haven't seen it. Oh, gameplay recording has been paused.
Oh my god.
Is it still paused right now, Ryan?
I'm seeing it both on live stream and on my TV now.
I don't know. It looks like we're still on.
Yeah, the time is okay.
It looks like we're on.
Another settlement is sent word that they need our help. I'll mark
Oh.
it on your map. You can use all this
Can I
equipment you get.
pull up this feed on YouTube right now?
Yeah, look up Philip Trekkison.
It's like fill up like
Philip as in like Philip, and then Trekkie like TREKIESON.
TREKIESON.
It's just for the huge losers.
Well,
Oh, okay. I see it right here. Oh yeah. I can watch it right now. I can watch it live. I'm watching ourselves.
Yeah, look up Philip Trekkison. Philip like Philip. And then Trekkie, T-R-E-K-I-E.
You got a nice little
This is weird as
start
hell.
on I see.
ooh, wait.
Well, at least I know people can hear me now.
Oh yeah. See, I can watch it right now. I can watch it live.
This is cool.
Yes. Oh wait, I don't have the shit to make it. Oh, I love Gunnut too. Okay.
You join that level too, yeah.
Yeah, because I can't really. It's kind of hard to tell because this TV's a bit different looking than mine, so the green doesn't look that different. This is really weird.
That's
No,
hilarious.
What's actually really funny was I was watching the first couple episodes I've put up about this game.
Yeah. Well, how long are your other ones?
Hour 45.
Oh, okay. So I think we're close to breaking that.
I think
The
we.
longest one you've done is an hour and 58 minutes.
So we're almost there.
So we're almost there. So this is going to be the longest one yet.
The Bleedy Club has been upgraded.
Oh my god.
The bleeding now is soft. Yes.
The bleediest clube is now the. This is my look at this thing.
I love that.
The YouTube.
You know what? See, I'm actually working on a building right now, and I have those saw blades sitting around. Next time I go to work, I'm going to find a bat, and I'm going to attach 2 saw blades to it. And I'll give it to you as a gift.
I'll take it.
I think if I walk to your house with that and ring the front doorbell with that in my hand, someone's going to call the police, and I'm going to get arrested. But it'll be funny.
Oh yeah.
I'll have a cool story to tell the cops.
Not many doctors.
Why do you have that? Well, I saw it in Fallout.
I saw it. Oh, dude, you talk about the bladed bat? Awesome.
Oh, which reminds me, when I worked at Best Buy,
Tell me your
and I think
symptoms.
I've told you this story. When I worked at Best Buy, a mother came in and she's like,
hits recently.
Got knocked around.
I'm looking
You
for
look fine, but
Saints Row
oh, wait,
3
yep, that's
because
gonna
my
need to be
son
set
wants
back in place.
to play it.
let's get
And
started.
I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds great. How old is your son? And she's like, he's 12.
and that's
And
that.
I sat there
Anything else
and
bothering
I
you?
was like, okay.
No.
Off you go then.
I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't buy for your son, but it's probably inappropriate for you to buy this for your son. She's like, well, you know, I'm okay with the violence of the game. And I'm like, yeah, it's not the violence I'm concerned about.
There's a weapon in the game that's just
Yeah, there's a weapon in the game that is literally just a big purple dildo bag. And she looked at me for that was, like when it's told him that he can't play the game.
because it's a giant. There's some themes in it.
South Park, and the South Park movie, and I remember like being super. Well, I was super confused with 2 things. Number 1, I had no idea what a dildo was, and number 2, I had no idea what a question, which was, "Hey mom, what's the clitoris?"
That's oh my god, that's great.
And I think at that point, she took away all my stuff. She didn't like tell me why, but I just remember not playing video games later that night.
I like how they added a little magazine thing you can put your stuff on.
Yeah.
Because there's always the stuff for the bobbleheads, but now there's one for magazines.
I miss Nintendo Power.
I do too. Well, I mean, there's Game Informer, which is, I mean, it's still pretty
Yeah,
good.
I
but
mean, I get that because I do the whole Power Rewards Plus thing, but still.
I wish it was a real gun.
Still.
You hear that in the background?
I do. Damn it, man. I wish we could do Let's Plays.
Why do you look like
games,
super chill rad dad?
like this simplistically.
Well, Ryan, I am a super chill rad dad. Look at me.
Super chill rad dad. He's gonna take your face and hit you with it in the net.
Take your face and hit you with it. So you should take your face, bend your spine, and hit you square in the dick. Don't fuck with rad
Sorry,
dad.
this thing's my weapon now.
Don't fuck with Rad. If I could, I'd rename my character Rad Dad.
Yeah.
You know how Luigi does that like missile?
Did you go get the
I
car
just
later
picture
yet?
you doing
Oh, yeah, you
that
did. All right.
directly into someone's crotch.
Right, yeah, I actually go equip that right now. Hold on. But there's this glitch in this.
Now,
in
why are you
the-
always turning your
this?
flashlight on?
I don't know. I just like to get a better light. But anyway, so in this game, in the vault you wake up in, because it's like all cryogenical freezing and shit.
Yep.
Right near the exit of it, there's this fucking weapon in a master locked chest.
Okay.
And you can't get to it. He's like, I'll have to come back for that later. If you come back with dog meat and say, I need you to find me weapons, he will somehow glitch through the chest and pull out the weapon. And this is that weapon.
I'm alright with this.
Now, as you get, it's a big gun called the Cryolator.
I'll show you a big gun.
That's inappropriate.
Yeah, you don't even have a remark to that, do you?
Let's give a crystallizing barrel, the recoil stock, and glow sights. So this thing's already fully upgraded.
It's not that much, but hey.
Well, that's the thing, because it's got really good energy.
You can call it ice hair. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, you've got ice hair.
Wait, I have a good name for it. Not the Bats Bagoom is fine. Now, Ryan, I want you to look away for a second.
I'm gonna close my eyes. I have to go soon. I have to take a shower after work tomorrow, and I still have bums to watch today.
Alright,
See, if we were renaming it, I would call it Stay Cool.
I have a good...
You jizz rag.
Stay cool. Okay, it's all set.
I don't know what you're referencing there.
Don't say it out loud.
I don't know what you're referencing.
Don't say it out loud.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Don't say it out loud.
What is it called?
You'll see.
I won't see it until you look at it.
Well, I mean,
They've kidnapped my friend.
how many times do people get kidnapped from here?
Who cares? I don't have
It's
to
okay. You just need to tell me what happened.
Is your name
He said
Flynn
they'd be back
Morales?
for the
So
race.
rad dad,
You're
Batman.
Hispanic?
If I don't,
I just went by the name Morales because that was the name he could say.
I don't
So now he's like, Mr. Morales.
So you're Hispanic.
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
Thank
Yeah, but look at me.
Thank you. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Well, I just like the name Morales.
Safe.
Oh, you want to go?
Okay.
You sure you want to go? Settler. Okay, now Ryan. Okay. Here we are. Here's my weapon.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What is that reference?
You're ice cold out of here.
You know how in Dragon Ball Z, all of the Frost demons, as in Frieza's race, are joking on the word cold?
Yeah.
When I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I was like, I need to think of an ice pun. So I was like, okay, so it has to be ice pun, also has to be spelled weird. So I created ice cold.
Oh, that's a really bad pun.
Well, I mean, you realize every Dragon Ball name is a bad pun. Vegeta's name is vegetable. Nappa's a kind of cabbage.
I know.
Did you know Vegeta has a brother? His name is Tarble. Vegeta Tarble.
What does that mean?
Vegetable. Vegetable.
Oh my god, I just got that.
Mr. Satan's daughter, Videl, is an anagram of devil.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
Kakarot. Carrot.
And Radish, his brother. You're shooting snowballs.
This is not what I thought it would be. This is... Whoa! This thing's a lot less cool.
With,
No, do you get it?
without that barrel that... Wait.
A lot less cool.
Fuck off.
So wait, what is...
Without the barrel, it just shoots a mist of cold.
You know what we need to buy? And I won't buy it now because I'm broke as shit. But we need to buy Triforce Heroes.
Yeah, I need people to play that with, because I want to get that game.
I already told you I was
I'll
playing
get
this
it
game.
eventually.
Ooh.
Is there voice chat?
He can hear us through this.
No, on Triforce Heroes.
No.
That sucks.
The only chat is like the 8 buttons.
Oh my god, we would just have to like call each other and be on friggin'. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, I remember genuinely being pissed off at the Wii not having voice chat. So the way I got around that is I actually used my Xbox 360 to do like party chat with while playing Mario Kart with those same people.
I just use Skype.
That's
And we
what I
scream
did.
at each other
because it was,
violently.
well, that was already at the TV, you know what I mean? So it made things a hell of a lot easier. And it made Mario Party more fun.
Yeah, but Mario Party's not fun though.
I'm sorry, not Mario Party, Mario Kart. Yes, modern Mario Party is awful.
I mean, old Party's not fun either because you'll kill each other.
So yes, we need to both agree to buy Triforce Heroes at once.
You know what's funny? Mario Party, it's like the friendship ruiner, but a lot of people who played that Never played a little game called Dokapon Kingdom.
No, never played that game.
Because
don't even.
Dokapon
No.
Kingdom, that's a game that ends friendships.
You ever play,
I'm surprised
Fortune
Dan
Street?
and Eric are still
Fortune
friends after
Street,
that.
yep, Fortune Street's the same way.
Fortune Street?
Fortune Street's only bad if Ross is
so
playing.
underrated.
Well, did you know there's a Kingdom Hearts-ish Fortune Street? Or Kingdom Hearts Fortune Street-ish.
I wouldn't doubt it, because
In-
Fortune Street's been a series that's gone on for a while.
In Birth by Sleep, there's this thing called the Command Board, which is very, very Fortune Street-y, but without stocks. But your properties do increase in value. But the cool thing is those properties are the moves you learn, so when you put them in, those moves gain experience.
Oh, okay.
And you'll also get some new moves there. It's pretty fun. I can put the Crylator away. I really don't like that weapon.
But Fortune Street is just, I love that game. The first time I played that game, I played it with Patrick, and we fell in love with it.
No, that game is really great.
We fell in love with it, and he always beat me because he's English, which means he's just genuinely better with money. And the whole time we were playing, I kept trying to like encourage him to call the money pounds. so every time he's like, every time he would be like, I have such and such amount of dollars, I would turn to him and I'd be like, you mean pounds?
Shut up, Ted.
But you know why I love Patrick? He still calls the PS Vita the Vita.
Oh, that pisses... Whenever he says that, that pisses me off.
He would always do it. He would always call it the Vita.
And he knows it makes us
And
mad.
every time he would say, no, he doesn't know. He just genuinely doesn't know. And every time he would say it, I'd be like, you mean the Vita? And he'd be like, oh, yeah. And every time he would acknowledge it, he would still call it the Vita anyway in the future. He still calls it the Vita. That fucking British piece of crap.
He's such an asshole.
You know what's super awkward though? I sat in his house and had dinner with him and his family, and none of them have accents
But him.
but him,
It's like Stewie.
which is weird because
The thing is, he also doesn't have an English accent. He has this, like, Chugga Conroy-ish accent.
But here's the thing: it's like his parents should have the accents,
But he's the one with an accent.
but he has it.
Well,
and his siblings don't have it.
Well, this is Ryan here is from Georgia. Every one of his family, thick accent. He has none.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, they have thick, like, southern y'all
I
accents.
don't know if I have an accent since I've kind of lived everywhere, so I like to assume
Oh, you
that I
came
don't
here and
have
you get
any
blown up.
accent at all.
Well, none of us have accents, which is surprising because we're right near Boston.
Yeah, I refuse to have a Boston accent. Steve, were you around when he was like forcing a Boston accent?
Yeah.
And it's just, and it was genuinely awkward. I don't talk to him anymore.
Good job, you vets the hell out of that turret.
I still see him every now and then when I go to Shaw's or something.
What, they work there?
Yeah, he works up at the service desk.
In Shaw's? What? The one in Belmont? Does he really?
He worked there for years.
Oh, like, I don't know he still worked there. I assumed he had better things to do.
Well, I think when he's down here, he works there.
Well, he's out of school. I don't know what he's doing now.
Well, I think he might be. I think he might be the head of it. So.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's still a crappy job, but well, you know, whatever he wants to do.
Well, I mean,
If I know him, he's probably still stoned 24/7.
well, yeah. But the thing is, if he makes good money there, then.
Which reminds me, if you were to go up to my room right now and open the first drawer in my room, you would see that it's literally filled with more medication than you could ever imagine.
Oh yeah, I know that. This is you we're talking about. Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
Good job.
No, literally, I was in CVS the other day, and I was like, oh my god, they're having a sale on dextromethorphan? I'm gonna buy it all.
Hey, your blade's pretty neat. Mine's neater. And you know what? Let's get out the new Bleedy Clube.
So when you buy
Oh God!
when you buy dextromethorphan, they have to check your ID. So it was super awkward because I had like a whole bag filled with it, and they came over and was like, don't know why I need to check your ID. And then like they realized, and they looked at my bag, and they're like, okay. Like they genuinely just stood there and looked in for a second, and they didn't have, they just didn't know what to say.
I was like, why is he getting so much?
Why is he getting so much? Why is he getting so much cough medicine? He must have a really bad cough.
Yeah, did you see how both of my legs are destroyed already? Like on the left there, that shows the condition of your armor. Oh my god, the bleedy glue is amazing now. God, just wait if what if I find like an actual like bat with a legendary status on it?
Oh, so Casper, I was thinking about something. Did I call you about a year ago and ask you whether or not I should ask this chick to marry me? Did
Yeah.
I call you?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, did I ever tell you how that night ended?
I don't think so.
Okay, so here's basically how it went. So I was in the hotel room, and the girl came back to the room, and at this point I was still like, my god, I would totally marry this girl. And she comes in the room, and I'm still drunk, and she comes in the room, and she's super drunk. And basically, what happens when she comes in the room, and she starts taking her clothes off, shit happens. That was that night.
Now, my shit...
Totally different than what I did.
Duelists, combat... Oh.
So yeah, that was a thing that happened. Never asked her to marry me, but still ended in a good way.
Now, when shit happens, do you mean coitus or you guys started shitting?
Casper.
I refuse to say coitus because I think that word is just super awkward.
Well, because we say shit happens and naked and drunk, and that can mean many things.
Needless to say, I'm just gonna say titty sprinkles.
Oh, very, very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Yep. Oh, and the best part of that entire story is that
We went to Waffle House the next day.
no, we weren't in a place where there was a Waffle House.
Yeah, because there's not one in the north.
No. No, legally she should not have been.
Oh.
But she had a fake ID.
How not legally was it?
She was 19, soon to be 20.
Okay, so it's alright.
Go around.
I don't want to go around, right? I want to jump.
But anyway, so basically the point I'm trying to make is I expected her to like come in the room, and I was just genuinely going to be like, so
Want to get married?
do you want to get married? And instead, it was basically she came to the room, she got naked, and it was awesome.
And then we proceeded to do fuck.
So that was the end of that. Never thought about asking her to marry me. Don't know why. Totally should have, because I think she was awesome.
I think you remember talking about her
What was
with
that?
me and Carissa.
Yeah, I asked Carissa too. Carissa said it wasn't appropriate for me to ask her to marry me. Well, Carissa, here's the thing with Carissa. Carissa is always right.
And it's really, really funny. She says it's not appropriate, and she's the one who's currently engaged.
Is she? She didn't tell me that.
Yeah, she's engaged.
Is she really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Very hypocritical.
You know what? She, like I said, whenever I have a question that I don't know an answer to, she always has the right answer. Always. Always has the answer.
Now, see,
Don't do it.
Ryan, I'm wearing power armor.
And I don't, like,
You don't
talk
have
about
your
it all
legs.
that often, but that's just
Okay.
genuinely how much I trust her.
Whoa. Whoa.
Anyway, she's engaged?
Whoa. Mm-hmm.
Really?
She and Zane are engaged.
Huh. Hey, whatever makes her happy.
Mm-hmm. I asked if I could be the bridesmaid.
Okay.
She said yes.
She never even told me. She never even told me.
I think she didn't have her number at the
No,
time.
she did, but...
No, because she got a new phone.
no, she... Immediately after she got the new phone, she texted me.
Yeah, because I gave you her number.
Yeah, she never told me. She got.
I guess she... Okay, I think it happened probably beforehand. I guess she just forgot.
Apparently, I'm not important enough. That's okay. I wish she didn't move away though. I wish she were closer.
Yeah, it's a shame she's so far away.
Yeah, she's the Maine now?
Yeah, she and Zay live together now.
Fair enough. Well, good for her.
I know you're not the biggest fan of him.
I've never spoken to him enough to like know what kind of guy he is.
I think we've all talked before. I know I've hung out with him. He's a nice
I
guy.
just genuinely don't know how he is. All I know is if she's happy with him, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, she's a good
If
egg.
she's happy with him, then I'm happy.
I think she was up here at one point, some few months ago. I don't remember,
Oh, okay.
but I couldn't because I was working.
Like I said, we don't talk often enough, which is a shame. It's a shame she moved away.
Well, she was only here for like less than a year.
Oh, well then I guess I just happened to catch her at the right moment.
She was because like she was a freshman with me, but that's it.
Oh.
Um,
And of course, like everything, Allie ruins it.
she ruins a lot of things. She dead yet?
I don't know. if Allie did yet. I haven't talked to her.
Well, Ryan, she's Ryan, we knew she was a slut back. I knew she was. She's a bit of a slut, and
never
I've
told me that.
I've known.
You didn't tell me that.
No, you want to change that?
You didn't.
I didn't tell you that she was a slut.
No, you didn't tell me.
Well, you would.
Maybe, or I ignored it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I told you. I remember I was like, "You're going out with that slut."
Yep.
But Ryan, she's always been a bit a lover of the wiener. But by lover of the wiener, I'm like, we knew she would be in 3rd grade.
I can say this right now. For someone who is such just like, for someone who's such a voracious whore, and for someone who I've dated probably
6 or
7 times.
But that's all. Most you guys have ever done is kiss, and even I won't do that.
6 or 7 times. We never did anything sexual.
I think your words were, "I don't want mine to be bitten off."
No, my words were, I don't want it to fall off.
Oh, fall off. Ryan, she now I don't know when she lost her virginity, but I know when she lost her black cherry.
Oh God.
8th grade to a high school senior in a mall bathroom. But her mother literally is an angel of a woman.
Her mother is the nicest, just genuinely the nicest person imaginable.
Like, you know how there's all those, like, mothers in movies and cartoons who are just like, this is the sweet, if anything ever happens to this lady, I will cry for days. She's like that.
Yeah.
She is one of the nicest people.
She
I know,
was often...
Which is why it amazes me.
She's a school nurse, right?
Yeah, she's a nurse.
Like, she was the nicest school nurse. Like, she's like, "Oh, you're not feeling well? Oh, you can just rest here."
I still run into her from time to time, and she recognizes me every time and goes out of her way to say hello.
No, she recognizes so much. She was the greatest nurse ever.
But her daughter is
Voracious whore.
Is a voracious whore and one of the meanest people I've ever met in my life.
She's a horrid person. Did you know she did the Domo?
No.
Domo and Allie are both part of the track team.
Oh God.
And all. But what she did was all she would do during track, instead of run, was just try to fuck the entire football team. You know, like she normally does.
Oh yeah. You know what? I remember her being on track. And I remember her being on track because I did track. And I remember what she would do when she would have her intermittent crushes on me is she would come over and she would grab my balls.
She was very forward about it.
Yeah. She didn't say
She wasn't very subtle about it. She was like, "Hey, you got it? Oh, fuck."
No, she would literally come over and grab me by the balls and say, "I want these in my mouth." And I would be like, "Oh, and
nah."
See, we dated numerous times, but there were so many times where I just was not interested in her. And she would come over and do this, and I would say,
"Get the fuck off me."
No. And actually, I think the time she was doing that, frequently, I was already dating another girl.
So Domo would just run track because, Domo was a good person. And Allie's mom was Domo's ride home. So while Domo was going to get changed, Allie's mom came up. Allie got in the car and said, "Hey, where's Domo?" "Oh, we're leaving. She's flirting with the guys." And then Allie's mom was like, "What the? What?" And then she told Domo's mom, and Domo started getting. Domo's like, "What's this bitch saying about you? She's telling people that you're flirting. Has she seen what she does?"
I'll still never forget.
There's flirting and then straight up molestation.
I'll still never forget the day.
You broke up with her?
I broke up with her.
Dude, that was great.
Because
before you broke up with her, I think you told me you were gonna do it.
No, here's what happened. We all went to go see some movie.
Oh no, that was we were going to that day, but that morning is when you did it.
No, yeah, but here's the story. So it was Iron Man 2. It came out on Friday. I remember I was sitting at this Mexican restaurant with my family, and I get a phone. I think I get a phone call or a text from you like, "Hey, you want to go see Iron Man 2?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, definitely." And so I show up, and Emma was there, and we were just friendly at that point. But we ended up sitting next to each other because she could not stand Josh.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that. But anyway, so she sat between. She sat there, and I was on one side, and Frankie was on the other side, and she was just talking to me the entire time because we would talk because, like I said, we were friendly, and I knew it was going somewhere, and so the next day I called Carissa because, like I said, whatever
question you call
Carissa? Question, I go to Carissa. So I asked her what I should do in this situation because at the time I was dating Allie, and she's like, "Well, if you think it's going somewhere, you should break up with Allie." So you know what? When Carissa tells me to do something, I go and do this. I go and do that. So I go into school on Monday.
And I knew you were going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's going to dump you. He's like, no, he loves me. I'm like, he really doesn't. What? I bet you right now, he's going to come in today. He's going to dump you.
Oh my god. So anyway, I go up to her, and I'm like, "Hey, we need to talk." And after I said that, she starts to storm off. And I was going to say what I needed to say one way or another. And so as she's running off, this is the middle of a crowded cafeteria. I'm crying. And so anyway, immediately after that, Emma comes up to me, and it's just like, "Hey, do you want to come over to my house later?" And me, I just play it really cool. I'm like, "Okay."
And then I think you and I high-fived and went and got breakfast.
Yep. I went over to you, we high-fived, we laughed about Allie, and
we got breakfast.
And it was the greatest morning. Although it was a better afternoon.
I heard about the messy sheets.
Yes, in fact.
10 times in 10 minutes.
I hate to toot my own horn, but I'm literally that good.
I'm he's not in the stream anymore.
Oh, so did I ever tell you the story of I was going to Florida, and I was going to the airport, and before I left to go to the airport, I had Emma over to my house, and so we were in bed, and I totally probably can't say this on YouTube, but I'm going to say it anyway. She is, and she didn't know this before she was with me, she is a squirter.
Yeah. Sploosh!
And so...
Get boo!
I love that.
Sploosh!
Totally random Wind Waker reference.
But I think it's a fitting one.
But anyway, so she squirted and made a complete mess. My sheets were just drenched. And I had to go to the airport, and I genuinely didn't have time to clean it. So I left it there, and I didn't think anything of it. In fact, I totally forgot about it. And I think it was a year or so later, I was like stripping everything off of my bed, including like that little like mattress topper, and I pulled the mattress topper off of my bed, and my mattress had this like big stain on it. And I remember looking at it, and I was like, "What the hell is this from?" And I was thinking back, and I was like, "Oh my god, I am so stupid."
It's him.
For literally probably a year or two, I was sleeping on top of my ex-girlfriend, fucking fried squirt.
Good times.
So that's the thing that happened.
I have a joke for you. How did the cum cross the road?
Shot out.
I put on the wrong sock this morning. That's one of my favorite jokes.
My favorite, like, how did the chicken cross the road joke? And it's super racist, but I don't care. My favorite, how did the chicken cross the road joke is, how did the chicken cross the road? In a black guy's KFC bucket. It's racist, it's terrible, but it's still hilarious.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, the ending to that story is, I still have that same mattress. I have since cleaned the stain. It's still there, but it's at least clean.
Very nice shot, fellow.
Oh, actually, I have another end to that story. And this is a recent thing. So, when I moved into my new place, about 3 weeks ago now, like 3 weeks ago, I had to like move all of my stuff. And so there was this bag that I haven't used in a while, and I put like all these like cables and whatnot, and all the stuff I needed in the bag. And so I bring it here, and I start to empty everything out, and there's like a little side pocket, and I unzip the side pocket, and in the side pocket was a thong.
You're gonna help me out.
And I was like, what the hell is this from? And I remembered that on that same day that she decided to make a complete mess of my sheets, that she gave me her underwear for some reason. Don't know why. Still don't know why to this day. And for whatever reason, I put it in this bag. And I didn't know about it. So it's basically been sitting in that bag for about 5 years?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, I've had this thong, this dirty thong, in the side of my bag, and I did not know about it. I still haven't thrown it out yet. Because I remember I actually put it back in the bag, because I was like, I'm too busy putting shit away. So now I need to remember later tonight to throw that out.
That's so fucking weird.
It's genuinely up there. I'm like tempted to go up there and get it so you can like see that I'm not lying.
I feel like you're full of shit.
I'm gonna go get it. You're gonna just sit there and you're gonna be like, oh my god. What? I'll be right back.
Oh god, this is gonna be good, I can already tell. Ready. This is a long stream, but I love it. Rogneck, Barbarian.
Totally wasn't lying.
That can't be underwear.
Yep.
It's like a loincloth with strings on it.
Pretty much. That's what she wore that day. It's
awesome.
It's literally just... I think the tag is bigger than any other cloth on there.
This soda bottle's bigger than it.
I need to throw that out now. See, now I'm going to remember because I went to go grab it. And you thought that story was fake.
Thank you for that rescue you pulled off.
And I actually had proof.
Are you glad you decided to
It'd be
support the
super awkward
Minutemen
when
now?
a roommate
Of
walks
course.
in.
It's good to know we've got each other's
I'm not gonna
backs.
be able to explain that one away.
I'll say it's mine. God damn it, this is a fabulous outfit.
It is.
I just love how there's power armor parts on the sides of it.
Oh, so anyway, about Allie. The last time I was with Allie, I can genuinely tell you, we did nothing. Here's how it happened. I remember we played Life.
Wow, that's really all she do is pot.
Yep.
That's as bad as she's going
That's as
now.
bad as she is. For crack course, she doesn't do a lot of crack.
I'll trash that one. I might have to get rid of the Grognak suit for this.
In all seriousness, though, like this was it. That's the thing that happened.
Ooh. I need to get armor level 3. Holy shit, that thing will weigh 3 pounds. Oh, a pound? See, I might have to switch out the Grognak thing for that soon. Because 10% chance to disarm.
Yeah.
But, okay, I got to get rid of that. Get rid of the safe cracker. Oh, I can't scrap safe
Well, I've
cracker.
been playing this game for a while.
2.5 hours?
2.5 hours. Doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's only 9 o'clock. I mean, I have no doubt we'll be out late. Yeah, I know Burger King and stuff like that's open still this early in the morning. 'Cause a few weeks ago, I was there at 1 in the morning.
You were at 1 in the morning at a Burger King?
Yeah, I was out playing D&D with some friends. We're like, we haven't eaten at all today. And we're about to...
Let's get a Burger King!
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what we got.
Oh, so anyway, there's this girl that I work with, and she is just super cute and adorable, and is just super nice. Well, she's super nice to me, but a lot of other people like seem to hate her. But anyway, she's super nice, and she has red hair, which you know I dig. She's from Eastern Europe, so she doesn't have an accent, but you know like how you can talk to someone and they like mix up phrases and don't like use words in the right places. She does that, which I find super cute. And anyway, I was gonna ask her out, and I was disappointed. I overheard her talking about her boyfriend, and it just totally devastated me.
I know that feeling.
It, like, you know what I mean? Because like we were talking, we were getting along, and she was like telling me a lot of personal stuff.
And you're really hitting it off.
So yeah, so I was like, this could totally work. So I was basically gonna say like, hey, you seem like, like a really interesting person. I'd like to know more about you. Would you like to go out sometime and all that? And I was like totally prepped. I already knew what I was gonna say, and just as soon as I heard that, I was just totally devastated. So it was a little unfortunate. And plus, you know what? She's a little bit of a freak like me, if you know what I mean.
I do.
So it would have been interesting. But you know what? Good for her. She has a boyfriend. She seems to be happy with him. So, like I said, good for her. But still, it's unfortunate. Although there's this other redhead chick that I work with who literally doesn't talk. She doesn't talk. She just smiles.
That's creepy.
Like, she says nothing. Like, nothing. Like, if I talk to her, she'll talk back. But other than that, she won't say anything.
So she won't speak unless someone speaks to her.
Yes, but she'll have a permanent smile on her face. And she has red hair and glasses, and she's cute as cute could be. But it's like, I genuinely think she's just stoned all the time. That's like the simplest solution. That, or she's just like socially awkward. But
maybe.
But regardless, she's still, like I said, she's still super nice. But it's just weird. It's cool though how I'm working with a lot of redheads now that I didn't used to work with before.
I think I might put Grognak's axe away. Because it's just it was basically like replacing the bleedy clue, but now the bleedy clue's even better. So I might put the axe away, and then.
Oh, you know what I thought about the other day? When I was drunk and I hit shots in the balls.
I remember that.
Literally, I was like super out of my mind. And I thought about that because he had called me like a few months ago, and he was like, "Hey, we haven't done anything in a while. Do you want to go to on like a brewery tour?" And I was like, "That's kind of like in my mind, I'm like, that's totally like random for you to just call me and be like, you want to go on a brewery tour?" Because we never talk. I haven't heard from him since, and I'm not really interested in going anyway, so I don't really care. But super awkward.
Quest items can't be. These are for a quest, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know that. So what do you think of Coca-Cola Life?
I have been looking at this and I haven't had it yet.
What do you think of it? I like it.
It doesn't taste like Coke.
No, because it's half cane sugar, half stevia.
Because you know what it honestly tastes like? It tastes a lot like off-brand Coke.
Okay. See, I actually prefer this over regular Coke.
Like from a supermarket or something.
So you don't like it then?
No. Let me explain. Because it tastes like, an off-brand Coke,
Yeah.
but without the crappy aftertaste.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I think. I think it doesn't have an aftertaste. I actually like it a lot.
It has like a smooth, like actual Coke aftertaste to it.
It's a nice drink. It's also expired. I'm going to throw that out there right now. Because I bought it. It was on the shelf, and I bought it. And I got it home. And as I put it in my fridge, I could see the expiration date. And it was expired. And I got... Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was the manufacturing date. But anyway, if it is expired, it still tastes pretty damn good. Yeah, I can't read that, so... Oh, July 23rd, 2015. Hopefully that's the manufacturing date.
Where'd you buy this?
Star Market over in Waltham.
Nope. You've drank it a bunch and you haven't died.
Nope.
So?
No, it tastes fine. What could go bad in this?
Well, usually you can tell when soda's bad.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, God. But the way you can usually tell if soda's bad.
I could totally play Bubsy right now.
I could too. The way you can usually tell if a soda's bad is if when you take it out or when you look at the can, if the top of the lid is sticking up.
Yeah, no, these are fun.
Yeah. And you know what? Here, why don't I save this?
Oh, so
And
they cleared out like 2 cabinets for me to put all my dishes and whatnot. The only dish or anything I have is 1 champagne glass.
1 champagne glass.
1 champagne glass.
This place isn't awful.
So why I just saved this? Why don't we play Super Star Wars?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Let's have some fun with
I'm
that.
gonna get my ass handed to me, but I totally want to play.
Oh yeah, and we'll play for like an hour and we'll stream it.
Let's do it.
All right. And fell out. That was
It's
out.
related. It's a Star Wars quote. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Now the whole time I'm playing this.
Do it. Yeah. So.
Oh, you know, I'm like super depressed.